the crazy, the exciting story of the internet. My name is Wes, and being with me always, the man, the myth, the legend, Forrest Gump.
I ain't making anyone.
Did you shorten the music?
What?
Did you shorten the music on it? Because I remember I was listening to it one time.
No, I haven't yet. I
was
see.
on for way too long.
I see making anyone. It's funny every time he's on. Taylor's like, or every one you're on has the most views. It's,
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, guys, we're back. We're fucking live.
I lost my beer.
It's right there.
Where?
He's just fucking with you.
Oh.
You can try one of those if you want.
I'm down.
They're 9%, I think. Here's a bottle of beer.
Oh shit! You should share that with your homie Curtis.
There's a couple more if you guys want one.
You sure, man?
Yeah, there's this one is a little something. This one is undercover. So
Which one's the most like an IPA?
let's
Let's see, little something
None of those?
L.
try that one.
This one, yeah, 9.7%. Yeah, it's gonna be alcoholic
Yeah,
anyways.
here's another bottle of beer.
It's a shame.
Yeah, I think these ones are. One of them I know is 9%. Oh yeah.
This one's 9.7.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
That one's price. Yeah, that's 9.7.
Liquor store.
Ooh, yeah, it is.
Alrighty. Refresh this so I can see my viewer count.
0.
Usually it goes up pretty quick right when we start, and then people come like, hey. We've been having a lot of troubles lately, so.
They probably want to skip that intro.
Amp 3. What's up, motherfuckers? Alright. You guys got anything you guys want to talk about today? Anything
Konnichiwa.
interesting happen?
I hope the year of the dog treats you all well.
Alright.
Dogs are good.
Alright. Anything interesting happen at work for you guys lately?
Not really. It's just the same thing. You staple wood to other pieces of wood in a giant piece of wood.
Dude, like,
That's pretty much all we do.
do you know how many people told me how good of a job I was doing this week? And it was like, but I'm not, like, Curtis, you're doing such a good job at completing a simple task repeatedly. Like, thanks for that compliment. I'm so glad that I can, like, you know, if you told me to, like, Curtis, just tie your shoes and untie them. And then tie him again, and then untie him,
Great
and then
job.
complimented me, like, dude, you're tying your shoes so good. Like, I'm not gonna take that compliment, like, very seriously, because it's like, well,
Thank you.
yeah, put the rabbit around the hole, dude, you know?
Like, yeah.
You literally just have to put pieces of wood into those open slots and then staple.
Sounds super difficult.
Definitely.
So hard.
Dude, the most difficult thing about that job is literally staying awake enough to not staple your own finger.
Shit.
I would argue
Because, like,
that.
that's like, there was a guy that worked there that did that. He shot a staple right through his knuckle,
Oh,
man.
Jesus.
And they had to pull out with pliers and shit, and he said it was terrible. So I'm pretty aware of that.
I would
Fuck.
say the most frustrating thing is waiting for fucking wood.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like Phil doesn't like me very much, so he doesn't do my orders, or if it's just
Phil
everyone has to wait
job.
3
Phil
days.
doesn't like his job very
Well,
much.
that's clear, but
So the only things that he makes, like, immediately for people are things the managers go and tell him that he has to make immediately.
well, it's like at least a 3-day.
Oh,
As
yeah.
soon as I put on the board, like 3
Dude,
days later. I don't know
like-
if that's like the average, like, which is how backed
Dude,
up
the
they
CNC, when Phil was running the CNC and not Jimmy, man, it was taking way longer to get stuff off of that.
are. I just didn't know if it was me or everyone. has
Yeah,
that
dude,
same
probably
thing.
you, man. change your attitude a little bit.
Yeah, you're
I
probably a
just
real
need to go
shitty
bug-
worker.
Well, I
Dude,
leave
I-
I leave
okay,
Phil alone.
listen.
I put it on the board and then that's it. I won't
Listen.
fucking keep talking to him about it.
Buddy.
Yeah.
The only two things you can bring to work with you are
It's
your
a
good
can-do
attitude and a willingness to complete a task.
Oh my god.
So as long as you're doing that every day, man,
Yeah, dude.
fuck
Gold.
it.
Chandler doesn't bring his good attitude, is that it?
Like, I used to
Is
get
that
I
why-
don't know if I have a good attitude about anything.
Dude, I used to get really frustrated with that too. But, like, as far as the training goes, is that you're told to go in there and write that shit on the whiteboard and then wait, and they're supposed to make it for you. So, like, if it
Well, I'm
if
not
it ever
mad about it.
but,
Like, I got a giant stack of wood in the corner that's waiting to go out.
And if anybody ever asks you about it, man, just happily tell Adam, like, I wrote these parts down in the mill 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to get my master's degree in theology and quit this job, and I still don't have these fucking XBid middles. So, you should fire Phil, and just go like fucking explore Egypt or something instead, man.
I don't think Adam's ever asked me a single question about what I'm doing.
No, dude, he knows you're doing shit that's important.
That's super important.
Huh?
Super important.
Well, like important enough that he knows you're not just like playing a game on your phone.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just gotta work. Is that it?
Like he walked up on me playing Hearthstone on my phone once, man, and this is the conversation I had with my boss. Is he goes, playing games, and I said, oh shit. I was like, yeah, Adam. I was like playing some at lunch and I was having fun. So I was like, I've been working, but I've just been playing. And he's like, dude, some days, man, you just need to fucking play some games on your phone. Like
He's cool as fuck.
He's like, I get it, man. And I was like, it won't be a thing that happens all the time. And he's like, cool, okay. And he just like walked away. Like he came up to me one time and was like, hey Curtis, do you have any eye drops? And it was before, like, it was right when I first started there, and I was like, I don't think so. And then I like looked in my backpack because I thought they were in my car, and I was like, oh, coincidentally, I actually have some eye drops. And he's like, oh, awesome. He's like, yeah, I just knew if I just went to each person that smoked weed, I would eventually find somebody with eye drops. And it was like, oh, so you definitely know that I smoke weed then. Okay. Like,
That's fucking amazing. What's up, Salty Frank? How you doing tonight?
It's pretty clear that like most people smoke weed at our work though, because I can smell it a lot of times from a lot of people.
Wait, so everyone just smokes weed while working?
Oh yeah, definitely.
oh, dude, I worked in the stain shop that has these big booths with fans that pull all
Yeah.
the air out constantly. Just had my dad pen in there all day long, dude. Nobody even fucking knows. The boss of that stain shop is the person who sold me the dab.
Oh,
So,
okay.
not a worry.
It's
It's just a bunch of stoners stapling wood together.
Like, dude, like, and like,
That's-
you know, the best part
that's
is that today they told this group of stoners that this is the best set of employees they've ever had, and that they've never been more productive. When he was like, I know that like I'm asking you guys to like speed things up by like 20% when everything's at like maximum, and in my mind I was like,
I definitely
I
get a
give
lot
this
more
place like
efficient.
60% effort on
Pretty
like
much.
the 20 minutes after I chug a Red Bull gets 60% effort, and then after that it's like 40%. Everybody's like, Curtis, you're fucking kicking ass. Yes. It's like,
We're doing good, Salty Frank. Thank you. That's fucking hilarious, though.
Salty
Super
Frank
fun.
of the 7 Seas.
Right?
It's a long gamer tag.
He's fucking hilarious. And he knows something about everything.
Is his name actually Frank?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it is. I have him on Snapchat. We were talking about playing that pirate game.
Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves. And he sent me a picture the other day of him wearing an eye patch. He's like, I'm ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking amazing. What else is in our here today? We have this one. It's called
Jordan
Electrical Skateboard. And hey, it's your brother. And it's called Electrical Skateboard. It's just a fucking bot. And it just like if you click on it, it's like they put you on host lists, has a shit ton of followers. So
That's cool. So they're just supporting streamers.
I was like,
streamers by doing that. It's really awesome.
I was like, that's dope. At least like get an extra.
What do they get out of that? You know what I mean? What cool
Yeah.
people. Like they
Yeah.
get nothing out of
No.
doing that.
Just made a bot and it just goes to people's channels and lurks, and then it hosts people's channels for 20-minute periods. So that's pretty cool. I played some open betas. The eye patch made it hurt, but it hurt good. That's good, Salty Frank.
Dude, I played the beta, man, and I just sailed around and found nobody. Like there was nobody, dude. Like I found a bunch of treasures and shit, and then like I turned the game off because I was like, oh, it's in beta and nobody's playing.
Fuck. Yeah, that's what my brother said. Multiplayer wasn't even working when he tried.
Yeah, because it was like
That's why they release betas.
It's what?
Why they release betas.
Yeah, pretty much. But the full version comes out on the 20th of this month, so that's cool.
dude, Kirby Star Allies. March 16th, man.
What other games are coming out?
H1Z1 just came out early
yeah.
access.
Shit ton of people are playing it yesterday.
Because,
on
like,
Twitch.
dude, it's so much better than when it first came out, dude. Like,
I bet.
the biggest complaint with that game was the hitboxes, man. Just people saying that they shot somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, it was, like, just blatant, like, bad programming. And so it was like, okay, well, it's early access. Like, you literally signed a disclaimer when you started the game that said, like, there's going to be all sorts of mistakes.
It's gonna be shitty, basically.
But we're going to let you play the game right now, because it scratches our back end and scratches yours.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
Right? I fucked with a bunch of people in multiplayer, sneaking in onto ships, killing them, then running away with the other ship near them.
So is he Jesus? Does he run on
Yeah.
water?
Salty Frank is Jesus.
Runs on water. One boat to another.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. That's part of PC gaming is cheaters. That's going to happen. I almost guarantee it, dude. There will be somebody running on water and Sea of Thieves, and they're cheating.
They just added, keyboard support and stuff to Xbox now. So you have a shit ton of people, like, super good. Salty Frank had a bunch of keyboard players playing them on Call of Duty.
Yeah, they disconnected the keyboard stuff for Fortnite.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, on consoles because everybody
was just so
getting
unfair.
shipwrecked so hard, man.
Yeah.
Well, like, what I really don't understand is, like, why did you disconnect the mouse and keyboard? Just only match people that are playing
exactly.
with a mouse and keyboard with a mouse and keyboard. Because then people that are playing on an Xbox or a PS4 with a mouse and keyboard, you could queue with the people that are playing on a PC.
Right.
Because
exactly.
people play with shitty PCs. So, like, literally, that is part of the PC gaming world, is that, like, if you want to win, get high frames per second.
Exactly.
So, like, a PS4 Pro delivers 60 frames per second at 1080p, man. So, like...
on PS4, they can play with PC players on PS4. As long as, like, a PS4 is invited by someone or PC.
So maybe that's the keyboard stuff. Because, like, someone was showing me, he was like, look, they used to have it here, and now, like, the options are in the menu, but they're disabled.
Oh, okay.
So that just must be if you connect to the PC servers. Then
It must be, yeah. Because somehow, like, if you invite... I can't remember. It's, like, an invite thing. For COD, it's USB mod. You buy, that makes it so the Xbox thinks the keyboard and mouse is an Xbox controller.
So it's cheating, then.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so, like, eventually you're gonna get banned for using it, so...
Yeah, it's...
Maybe.
you
for
can-
sure, dude.
You can tell when people are using it.
Well, so it'll either go like this. They probably won't ban people that are using it. They'll patch the game so that it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. We've only played, like, a little bit of the new Call of Duty. It's, like, pretty fun compared to the last Call of Duties, so...
The new zombie mode is fucking awesome.
I've only played a little bit of it.
There's actually... I think the second map just came out, so...
That's
I
dope.
played the first one a lot,
Yeah.
and it really felt like the old Black Ops zombies, man. Because the Exo zombies from the new ones, man,
Yeah.
they were too fast.
Yeah,
They
they
were too
were.
hard to kill. It was like I felt like there was the same amount of zombies, but they were twice as hard to kill.
That's fucked, yeah. The original Zombies was so much fun.
Dude, the moon level, man.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
my jam, dude. Was the moon level, and
So
then
good.
at the end, like the end Easter egg was to launch a nuke, like 6 nukes from the moon, and just blow up Earth. And then afterwards, you could take the teleporter down back to Earth, and it was just a barren wasteland with
That's
just
fucking
dead
hilarious.
zombies everywhere.
Have you played Wolfenstein 2 at all?
No, man. I played the New Order and beat
Alright.
it because that game was insane as
Yeah.
fuck.
Then
But like,
Wolfenstein 2 is so good.
I heard that the gameplay kind of sucks, but the
Really?
story is so amazing
It's
that
good.
it like carries the game.
I liked it a lot.
Hell yeah, dude! I mean, I really appreciate that developer.
It's so
I
good.
think that everything they put out is a quality thing.
Yeah.
I really like the add-on they released for the New Order that was like the
Oh,
Old Blood.
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like a old school Wolfenstein throwback, man.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
They use these.
Because like sometimes just fighting robot dogs is like a little bit too intense.
So they have these things. $149? They're willing to spend $150 to cheat?
Fuck.
Okay. That's fucked. It's crazy.
Like, I
its
mean,
only
there's some
purpose.
great games that I feel like would be amazing for
Yeah.
using that for.
Yeah,
but I
for
don't
sure.
think it's fair to be able to use it in a multiplayer
No, not at
environment.
all.
Like,
You have such advantage using mouse and keyboard. And
yeah, just like the fact that like you have to hold the joystick over, and as quickly as it can pan over is about as fast as you can look.
Yeah.
So if everybody can only look that fast, then it's an even playing field.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if someone can swipe their mouse, pick it up, and swipe it again,
Yeah, exactly.
being looking behind them when somebody couldn't possibly do that with a controller, it's just that's when I'm instantly like, that's not fair. You've unbalanced your game.
That guy just turned the fuck around and...
Like, they did that, they failed with it, man. Do you remember that game that came out on Xbox 360 called Shadowrun?
Oh, yeah.
It was a game, and it had all these melee mechanics in it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they put the melee mechanics in it to try to counteract, because it was the first game that they did it was Halo was the first one, and the second one was Shadowrun, games for Windows.
Yeah.
So Xbox 360 players and PC players could play together.
Yeah.
But it was so divisive, man, that the PC players just fucking wrecked shop on the people with controllers, that the player base just, like, dwindled almost instantly, dude, and all money was pulled out of the project. And it sucks because, like, D&D, Shadowrun is the future version of D&D.
Exactly.
So it was, like, all this cool lore that everybody could have loved and liked
they just
and shit,
fucked
but,
it.
like, because they did that, it was like, well, people with a mouse can aim better.
It's just so unfair. You can
drag your arm to where their head is.
Yeah.
You can't do that with a controller.
No.
That's why I almost think controller-based esports are like
Better.
like people like what a person can do with a GameCube controller in Super Smash Brothers
Yeah.
Melee. If you watch like how they hold it all fucking weird
Yeah.
and they're like all over that thing versus like being in a comfortable rested position where we've ergonomically figured out like the most comfortable way to control a virtual character
Exactly.
is this.
Yeah.
And if you want to argue that, dude, get out. I don't even want to. I won't have that argument with somebody because, like I just told you, you drag the mouse over their head and click.
So much
and
faster.
they're
You can
dead.
Yeah.
Like Enter the Gungeon, dude. I think it would be so much easier with a mouse and keyboard. Like
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really good with computers at all. Like I don't really
so-
remember the last time I like used a mouse to play a video game, besides like maybe 4 years ago when I played Diablo 2. But like that's nowhere near the genre of like Enter the Gungeon. But I don't know. Like I've gotten so just used to using a controller to play that.
See,
game.
I can't play Diablo on a PC. I have to play it on a controller
Huh.
because on the
Okay.
console version of Diablo, the right joystick flick is a dodge roll. That's
Yeah.
not in PC Diablo. Like that's not a thing. So like how you move your character in Diablo on PC is
Yeah.
like you hold down the mouse click and then move your mouse around and it just
Yeah.
kind of guides your character, you know? So there is no dodge roll because like your buttons, your hands are on your number pad and you're moving your character right here. So there really is no extra movement button that would make that doable. So like if I ever try to play Diablo on PC, man, I just try to dodge roll once and I'm like, oh, I'm done.
That's
What's
hilarious.
your guys' favorite classes in Diablo?
I haven't played Diablo in so fucking
What
long.
do you remember playing that you were like, fuck yeah, what did they do? And I can almost tell you exactly what class they are because they're so crazy different.
Alright, let me see. I don't think I played Diablo since like elementary school. So I don't remember much about it.
I rocked a barb
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, Frank, I feel what you're saying, but it's just like, we're talking about Fortnite earlier. Like, Fortnite with a mouse and keyboard versus a controller, because
Yeah.
of the whole building aspect of it.
So yeah.
Anybody with a mouse and keyboard is, like, miles ahead of somebody else when it comes to, like, being able to build something while keeping the camera where you need it to be.
Yeah.
Because you, like I said, I'm going back to the being able to drag your mouse to like change where you're looking so quickly, because like they'll just basically hold the button to build,
Yeah.
click it a bunch of times, and spin in a circle.
Exactly.
And they've built a thing around them. But in controller based Fortnite,
You can't do that at
you
all.
gotta like hold the button and
You gotta
spin and click as it goes
Yeah.
around. So it's way different. It would be like, dude, like Counter-Strike on console. Like, I think that would be crazy to see, because like that's all that game is flicks and shit
Yeah,
like that.
it'd be fun, but it'd be
Like-
way different.
Like it would be slower.
Yeah.
Like everything on consoles is just slower.
Yeah.
And that's why like Overwatch is breaking that meta where they didn't slow it down and they just crafted every character to be fast.
Yeah.
So that in a console environment or in a PC environment,
Exactly.
games are just moving.
It's kind of like PUBG, how they ported it to the Xbox. PUBG on the Xbox is kind of garbage.
That's why him and his brothers play.
Yeah.
And it was.
It's ported over very poorly.
They're such a small studio, man, that like this year they don't really give. I think what happened is Microsoft approached PlayerUnknown.
Yeah.
And they were basically like, you need money.
Right?
There's no way you don't need money. Like, you started this mod, you're not like charging crazy amounts for all these in-game purchases. Your loot crates sell out almost fucking instantly, dude. Like, nobody can get a hold of these items, so your loot crate system isn't even being a free-to-play douchebag. Like, I love that, man, that they're like PUBG, it's like, no, the crates are sold out, dude. Like, hit the Steam marketplace, support other gamers.
Yeah.
Like some guy waited until midnight to buy those Steam crates, and like Steam marketplace is so respectful of everybody, and it's like such a community-driven environment, man.
Yeah.
That the prices for those crates are only like 20 to 30 cents marked up from what they paid for them.
Exactly.
You know? So it like adds this whole interactive social environment with people versus like I just bought $50 worth of loot crates, got jack nothing out of it, and logged off the game. Instead, it's like, okay, here's your one loot crate.
Yeah.
Play the game, dude. Like this like what your character looks like is pointless. You're equipping helmets and vests and all sorts of shit, man, as soon as you drop down in the game.
So you don't need it. Doesn't matter what you look like.
Yeah, dude, but like I already know, man, that PUBG's such a new game that like Counter-Strike's been out for almost 10 years.
A long time, yeah.
Like and
didn't
that's
the
just
original
CS:GO.
Counter-Strike come out in like 99 or something?
Yeah, original Counter-Strike Source came out in 2008.
Yeah.
And that was like right after Half-Life 2 came out.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like they built it all off of that since
yeah,
then.
exactly.
And now where the economy is in Counter-Strike is like it's got a fucking dedicated like about 5 million player base, dude.
Super
like
dedicated.
Or more, dude. That's all they play, and I'm starting to see why, man. Because it's like
it's fun. Like,
doesn't have any bullshit in it. Like when people get mad, they get mad because they suck.
Exactly.
It's not like they didn't get mad because like somebody cheated. They got
it's
mad because
they were
like
awful at it.
or they get mad because somebody's better at it than them. You know, it's just like
it's frustrating. Yeah, for sure. Like fuck.
Yeah,
like, that guy fucked me up.
Like I thought something's really interesting lately, man. There's this pro player, part of that Cloud9 team that you were peeping at earlier. His name's Stewie 2K. And then in Counter-Strike, man, people like buy smoke grenades, and there's all these pinch points on the map, man, where people will throw these smoke grenades.
Yeah.
And like when the smoke grenade goes off, the normal strategy is that nobody goes through that area for a minute because nobody can see anything. This pro player, man, decided, fuck that.
And just goes through.
There's always people on the other side of it, and I can just run through. Nobody will ever see it coming, and I'll just kill everybody, man. And, like, this dude is, like, upset for the whole community, man. Like, people have accused him of cheating. People are, like all this shit because everyone hates Stewie 2K. And it's like, I've watched the videos, man. This dude's just way better at the game than everyone else that he's playing against, man. It's insane, man.
That's the funniest part. Like, someone just better at you, she's like, he's fucking cheating. Because he's better.
Yeah, well, especially with PC gaming. That's the first thing everybody goes to, man.
Right?
Like, any other game, like on a console multiplayer, it's just like, the go-to excuse is lag.
Yeah.
That's the cheap out for that. It's just like, oh, it's lagging, sorry. But sometimes that's actually true.
Yeah.
But cheating is like such a prevalent thing in PC gaming, man. That like,
it is.
In order to stop cheaters on a game, you'd have to pay and hire an entire team of people to just like sit and fucking try to catch cheaters.
Which is way too hard. Like,
it's way easier to let other people clip people cheating.
Yeah.
And send it to you and just permaban those people's
exactly.
IPs. And like, yeah, some of those people come back and you'll just permaban them again. Because, like, people don't like playing with cheaters. No. So, like, everyone reports them.
It's not fun.
Like, I was watching this girl. She just got banned this week for using an aim assist cheat in Counter-Strike, and she had just hit her 2,000th subscriber.
That fucking sucks.
What the and I was watching Summit 1G. I'm sure you know who he is.
Yeah.
Man. He was talking about it, and he's like, I watched a bunch of her VODs, and it was like, she wasn't cheating, and she was good. Like, I don't get, like, why would you use a cheat to get yourself that much better?
You're already super good.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, and, like, she tried to say that her friend installed it on her PC, and it was like, no, you fat-fingered a hotkey, and it showed skeletons running across the map all the way across the game, and everybody clipped it, and fucking... She got banned within fucking 15 minutes.
That's fucking gnar. That sucks, though. Sorry if our internet goes to shit, guys. It keeps doing this. Last couple nights we've had shit problems with the internet. Fucking Comcast.
Or the weather.
Oh, it's really windy.
That's true. That could be it too. Oh, there we go. It's back. Tinder. I remade it. Ever since, like, all I do is, like, on Tinder, like, I'll message them once and then they'll reply, like, I don't know what to say at this point. And then I don't message them
For some
again.
reason I keep using Tinder, but, like, I don't talk or even try to talk to any of the women. Like, oh, match with her.
Just
It's
Diego
interesting,
talking
but
about it
just
was
nothing.
so fucking funny. I was like, I need it. I still have screenshots of this one girl. She's like, I was talking about it a little bit last night, but she's like, I'm just a sub looking for a new dom. And I was like, hey, bitch, I hate you and I want to choke you. And she's like, that's so hot. Would you use a rope or your hands? And I was like, she's into it. And I said, my hands, it's more personal. And then she kept getting more into it. I was like, I don't know what to say at this point. I wasn't expecting this in her. So I'm just going to stop
She's
talking.
way too kinky for you, dude.
Like, I wasn't expecting her to be with it. Like, I was joking, just being a dick, and then she was into it, and I was like, oh, this is where I don't know what to say. I mean, what? So, I just thought that buffering was on my end and all the porn I was downloading. Pretty much Salty Frank. Been watching too much
Downloads
porn.
Yeah, it's free, man. You just stream it. Like, you know who does have a whole team of people of cybersecurity securing their website? Pornhub.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, like, literally the third most visited website in the world is Pornhub.com.
It's fucking hilarious.
Like,
That
Google.
that's a huge
So
issue.
Google, people searching for the porn.
Yeah.
Facebook, people who just watched porn, realized how lonely they were, and then went to social media to try to, like, self-validate / find any woman to talk to them, or
Who tries to
they
talk to
just
girls
went,
after they masturbate?
or they just went right back to Pornhub.
I'm the
dude,
exact
and just stayed
opposite.
there.
Like, if I watch porn and jerk off, like, oh, yeah, I have no interest in talking to girls now.
Don't need anything.
Right before, I'm like, I'm gonna message everyone, and then I jerk off. It's like, yep, they're glad I didn't do that.
Dude, for real, dude. Like, it's like I find it unbelievably crazy how, like, I've been in love with women, like, oh, I'm so in love with you, and then I have sex with them,
And then it's like,
and as soon as you get off, it's like,
what am I doing?
Get out.
can I go smoke a cigarette? I left a burrito in the microwave. I think my ferrets need food.
Imagine how many mistakes you would have made if you can't masturbate.
Oh my god, too many.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine how much higher the murder rate would be if people couldn't masturbate? Could you imagine how many more women would have crimes inflicted upon them
my
if
God.
people couldn't masturbate? Because that feeling that we're talking about is in, like, a goofy, fun way. But imagine the fucking weird-ass motherfucker out there that jacks off and goes, oh, Sally, I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be that fucking guy, but that dude's out there. And if he couldn't fucking jack off, man, the chances of us being able to catch him before he hurts somebody go down. So, like, dude, keep fapping, dude. Pornhub, keep posting. Like, dark web, quit doing your weird shit that you're doing. Letting weirdos fucking do whatever they want on the internet. But,
I'd be raging in the streets like I was on PCP, like,
I mean, like, we had a manager at work, dude, and it was like, he was the biggest dick for like 3 months, and as soon as he got laid, it was like the next week, all of a sudden he was a chill motherfucker.
Jalapeno Taco Box says the earth is flat, motherfuckers.
There's no comment.
But it's not, though.
If he wants to believe it, like, that's all him now.
Hey,
No
welcome
point in
back.
trying to argue.
He was talking to us last night. He had some pretty fucking, like, his points were so fucking hilarious. He's like, if the earth is round, why is your house flat? And stuff like that is so funny. He's like, put a pen on your table, why is it not rolling?
I drank too much.
Put a fucking ant on a balloon, a giant balloon, and guess what? He's gonna think it's flat.
It's a...
Well,
What's your best point, Jalapeno Taco Box? I want to hear it.
I think his best point is Earth is flat, but all the other planets can be globes for some fucking unknown reason.
For some reason they're round.
Yeah.
Your table... Is your table curved?
Just because the Earth is round doesn't mean everything on the fucking Earth has to be round.
He's got a point. My table is flat.
How do you know, dude?
My soles of my shoes are flat. I mean, fuck, he might have a point.
Yeah.
See, like, there's no point in, like, debating, because it's just so fucking stupid, like,
Yeah.
there's no point.
I mean, I can't disprove that. My table is flat, so... Can I say what you say?
Sure.
Thank you.
If the balloon has gravity, it doesn't. Come on, guys. Gravity is a thing. It's been proven. Gravity's false.
That's
You know
fucking
what's
hilarious.
coming.
Fucking hilarious.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
When you guys go pee, do you pull the front of your underwear down and pee over that, or do you like pee through the hole? in your
I
underwear
have
and
never...
zipper?
I haven't peed through the hole in ever. Like,
Dude,
maybe
so,
some...
these guys that I play World of Warcraft with, man, most of them are from Canada, but some of them are from like just the East Coast.
Yeah.
All of them pee through the hole in their zipper,
It's too much time.
and like
I can just go,
they're absolutely mind fucked. That like there's people out there in the world that don't use that hole in the front of your underwear to pee out of.
It's much easier. Like, why would I undo my belt, top button, unzip, when I can undo my belt if my pants are super tight, then top button, and then fucking pull the rest down?
Do you know what their argument is, man? That's
they
what it's
like
made
it.
for.
Okay, I understand that, but
It's too much
I
work.
also don't like
I
my
got
wiener next to a fucking
Buttons
cold
on this
zipper.
shit.
Yeah, it takes...
Like
I'd have to
I have so many
unbutton
pairs
every
of-
button on this pair of pants.
I have so many pairs of pants like that with the buttons. You have to sit... Fuck. It's
And-
too much work.
and I'm all
I ain't
about
trying to fuck with
putting
that.
in a little extra work for things that like benefit me. So like if I had a bidet, I would
Oh,
wash my asshole every time I poop.
for sure. I want a bidet
Like-
so bad.
Like there's this dude, like one of those dudes I play Warcraft with, he showers every time he shits. He's like, I shit twice a day because I can't take a shower at work. I was like, that's insane, dude. Like, he's like, dude, yeah, like if I had a bidet at my house, dude, I'd take way less showers, man. I'd wash my asshole, but like I have to take a shower.
Salty Frank says the hole isn't for your junk to go through. It's made to let your underwear adjust to the size of your junk. Huh.
A Google search told us something differently on the internet last night.
Just searched this up last night too.
Oh, I did. Dude, this was like guild,
We need a poll.
guild controversy, man. Like, usually it's weird Canadian American habits that cause guild controversy, but
Why am I in cap locks?
What?
oh, caps locks from a vegetable you could have. A
Yeah.
with.
What's the hole on your underwear for? Dude undies. Finally, some answers.
They have a whole
I don't want to
Website
read all
based
that.
around-
You gotta go back up. Go back up.
Oh shit.
Oh, I found the keywords. So you gotta go there. Peeing with clothes on was originally a way to protect yourself from the elements to stay warm. In fact, some older underwear pieces had button flaps in the rear for relieving yourself comfortably.
Yeah.
The fly was to make it easier to pee with clothes on. I told
Okay.
you all.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude, this guy that was having this argument and was mind fucked by this whole thing, man. He's a fucking he's a PhD holding therapist. in
He said,
North
"I'm
Carolina,
I'm a pants around the ankles kind of guy. I just enjoy the light breeze."
fuck yeah.
That's brilliant.
Also a great way to make like a bunch of other people that aren't comfortable with their sexuality super uncomfortable in the bathroom.
Just some people going to the public bathroom and your pants are all the way down.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. That's amazing, Salty Frank.
someone was doing that in the bathroom, public, and I had to pee, I'd just go pee. Like,
Oh, it's not Salty Frank that said that. It's Turbo Tal. It's your brother.
Yep.
I thought it was Salty for a
Your
sec.
brother's names are amazing.
I know, he has the most creative
Jordan,
names ever.
you're got the best names, man. Your names are now, at this point in my head, Soggy Napkins, Gerbil Meat, and Turbo Towel.
The orange names
He didn't
confusing.
even need numbers after that. It was just simply
Just
Turbo.
Turbo Towel.
Turbo Towel.
Yeah, definitely enjoy the nice breeze. Joel used to do that in high school. That's so funny.
Dude, this is some alcoholic motherfucking beer.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it definitely is.
it's usually
Like
what
when I
beer's
went,
for.
when I went to go pee just then, I was peeing, and then I had to lean against the wall in front of me.
You're like,
And it
oh
was
shit.
like 9.7%. Like,
I'm a doesn't wear pants or underwear ever type of guy.
I know one of those. I used to work with one. He just wears long johns all day.
Oh shit.
I mean, I guess that's technically underwear, but it's underwear pants.
So it's like,
Like, he's going full nude.
so you're just dick out kind of guy?
Why not?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, sweet.
dude, the tip of his penis must be so calloused.
I just wear XXXL shirts.
oh,
So you
I'm pretty
wear-
sure he just wants to be
Now-
a girl at that point. Just
So you wear dresses? Yeah.
I get it. An XXL shirt covers everything because they don't make XXXL pants.
Mm.
I feel you, man.
I only wear 99% jeans 99.9% of my life. Don't Commando often. I do.
Dude,
But Salty Frank says he sleeps in jeans.
I do too.
Really?
Depends how
Well,
drunk I am.
like not at my own house, but like the other weekend I stayed at Jordan's house, and like
Yeah.
at the end of the night he's like, "Hey man, do you like want like a pair of pajama pants, or like you can sleep in your boxers? It's just guys here."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Dude, honestly, man, I've slept on like marble floors and jeans
Yeah.
so many nights of my life, dude, that it's like if I have a jacket or a blanket or anything just to lay down on,
Yeah.
I'm set."
Yeah, if I'm over somewhere else, I can sleep in jeans, but not at home. I sleep full nude. And if I try not sleeping full nude, it's uncomfortable to me now.
I fell asleep in jeans last night, and then I woke up at 6 in the morning to a ferret biting my foot because I fell asleep with ferrets out of the cage. Oh, it scared the balls off me, man.
You're like, what the fuck? That's hilarious.
I only went commando once, and it was during school, and that was a bad idea. I had this pair of pants, right? It was
Did
just
you
like,
get a boner?
oh, I didn't get a boner. It was almost worse, but like, I had this pair of pants that was just so ripped up and just shredded. The buttons were gone. I had it held together by like a shoelace, and I just didn't want to get rid of this pair of pants because I had it forever, you know. But the zipper stopped working, and like the zipper
Oh,
was
no.
always down, and I was just always sitting by myself, like before school would start and whatever. And I went to go stand up and, you know, stretch out, get ready to go to my first class. Little did I know, my dick is hanging out between my fucking zipper that's busted and everything. This Mormon chick is just looking at it, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. And so I just, like, had to, like, do this whole deal, like, pinch the shit back in, you know?
So the girl looked right at your shaft?
Pretty much. I probably scarred her for life, and then I was like, I hope I don't see her again. You know, it was my senior year, so I knew I wouldn't.
Do you have any idea how many times I saw Forrest's dick in the middle of class? He used to fucking roll his dick over his wrist and be like, hey, check out my new watch. And just fucking talk in the middle of class. And that probably happened
Oh, that's
Like-
hilarious.
at least once a day for a couple weeks straight.
That was hilarious.
Just coming up with more and more creative ways for us to look at his dick.
And then I ran out.
Yeah.
I had a friend like that loved to be naked, man.
I used to.
That's him.
Not me anymore.
We
though.
always
yeah.
used to go to
Now
the
the
same-
hashtag me too is a thing.
Did you go to that, ever go to the rope swing up in
Which one?
Kaysville off of Highway 89?
Forrest
man?
tore his asshole on that.
Is that the one? Is it the huge one? Like they can go up in
They,
the tree?
they closed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Yep,
like,
tore my
like,
asshole there.
I had a friend who always would go there with us, man. I can't remember his name right now, but he would always be naked. And like every girl we'd bring there was always super uncomfortable. Because he would like just be naked and try to like play off this like whole it's natural, just be cool with it. And it was like they don't want to look at your dick, man.
Yeah. I never said that. I just did it.
Yeah. There's times we were having parties and everything, and forced to get butt naked and stand on our pool table just butt ass naked, and there's like 30 people in the house, and just.
I bet it was an
Forced
adrenaline rush, man. I bet it was.
Yeah, I
And
don't
there were some like
remember.
random young
Felt
people
good.
that were there that we like didn't know. They were like, "What the fuck kind of party is this?"
Yeah. Apparently one time, I don't remember it, but Wesley said one time I just spread my asshole and showed everyone, so.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember that, but
I was like, oh man, I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
that same rope swing you're thinking of. One time we tried to swim across that, and I think Alec almost died. Like he almost drowned.
It was
we
hilarious.
were
that
all
pond, dude, it's way longer than it looks.
yeah, but like all of us were sitting across, and he was like halfway doing a back show. I was like, dude, we're gonna have to go out and fucking save this guy.
And everybody was bringing beer down there
Oh,
and
yeah.
getting drunk while they were doing it
Yeah.
too. So it was like
Then he threw up
someone
on some
was
slut's
bound to die eventually, dude. Like
Here's
I think ultimately what it would have come down to
Probably
is it
feed
would have
their
been
sheep.
like some teenagers got a really dumb idea to like go try to jump in the rope swing in November, and then like they jump in, and then the water would cramp their legs up, and they'd go down,
Oh,
and
Or
like,
it's only like 6 feet deep.
or they hit ice or some shit
Yeah.
like that. So I think that's ultimately why they did it, because it was just too hard to monitor that part of that like valley.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And no
I
cop
blasted,
wants to
though,
go
man.
deal with a bunch of kids around water.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, are you getting in? You gonna take off all that shit and get in the water?
You've seen the movie Forrest Gump, now the movie Forrest Goatsy.
Is that where Force fucks a go?
Is that what's gonna happen?
Hope so. You're fucking
I hope
hilarious.
not. I was asking Wesley.
Coyote Forest.
I was asking Wesley last night. Would you guys go see a donkey show, or would you watch a donkey show? If you were like in Tijuana, Mexico, you're like,
If I, you know, why
Eh,
not?
like, do I
Yeah.
have to pay anything?
Guess.
Because if I don't have to pay anything, and like maybe just for the experience, but
I was like-
if I need to pay any money at all, I'm not going.
I was like, yeah, I'd watch it. Like, you're here, never seen a chick fuck or a donkey
I don't know
fucking.
how much I could watch. Like,
What if it was a like in James and Silent Bob, just a donkey getting sucked off by a dude, Kinky Kelly and the Sexy Stud? I was like, well, we're already there. I mean, never seen a donkey get sucked
donkey,
off. Donkey,
donkey.
get out of my swamp, donkey.
I don't know if that's something I really care to see in my lifetime.
Goatsy is when you spread your asshole. Oh, now I know a new word. Refresh this real quick. I put in IRL, see if we get some more weirdos coming to our chat.
I hope so.
Like, who doesn't see that title and not want to come in? Like, a vegetable you can drink a beer with.
Too bad we don't have a friend in a wheelchair.
Right?
Pour beer down his tubes.
Right?
I don't know.
Switch out like an IV with beer. That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like health risk to me.
Unpopular opinion, I particularly enjoy the gentle kiss of the asshole by the water elements that dwells in every toilet when you rip gnarly grumpy. Also, it's legal. I'll totally enjoy the show. Yeah, me too. I don't know about the first part, but the legal enjoy the show part.
I don't know how we'd enjoy that.
Are you talking about like when you shit and the water splashes up and touches your asshole?
Definitely.
Because that makes
Your brother shits like no other human I've ever
He
met.
shits and farts like no other
Like
human.
no other person. He can fart on command, dude.
I know.
He's
I
insane.
don't, I don't get it.
You're an incredible.
Jordan, you might
you're
need to
an-
go to the doctors,
You're an
dude. Like,
incredible
that doesn't sound
person.
normal.
I think it's beautiful.
I think it's like just a hidden talent that he has, and
yeah.
you know,
Hey,
Or
there's
Jordan.
nothing wrong with
bowel
it.
movement like problems.
Hey, Jordan, get off of Fortnite and play some Hearthstone with me while we podcast.
Is he playing Fortnite?
I'm just
been
assuming. I'm
playing
almost
Fortnite.
positive. Yeah, he bought a PS4 last week and probably
Just
hasn't turned it
for
off
Fortnite.
since playing Fortnite.
Oh shit. I can understand the Poseidon's kiss enjoyment. Yeah. I don't know, it's a little weird when I feel that. I'm like, oh, that's not it.
The way I see it is like that's gross, dirty water. I don't want that on my asshole.
That's mostly pee that just touched my asshole.
yeah. Or depending on the shit you're having, could be shit too.
Yeah.
Shit splashing on you. No thanks.
Poseidon's kiss. That's fucking hilarious.
I pooped a whole blueberry.
I believe it.
Is that a true story, Jordan?
That's the thing, man. Is like he doesn't really lie. So
Yeah, he's totally true to his word.
he's not lying, especially about
His
farts
stomach
and poops,
isn't
man. Like
breaking down a
one
blueberry.
time he had diarrhea at work, and in order to just like really drill the point that he was going home, he Snapchatted his brother him diarrheaing in the bathroom, and it was like.
Jesus.
Bad diarrhea.
Yes. That's fucking hilarious.
I love you, Jordan. WRA is not the same without you. Adam even told me that today.
I feel like you're the only other human that understands my plight of farting so hard that the water splashed around and back up.
Dude, I actually think
Oh.
that one day...
What's up, Jarl? How you doing tonight?
The J is silent.
Yeah, it's Jarl.
Yeah, like the Jarl of Pittsburgh.
If the J was really silent. It'd be
Django.
Arl.
What?
It'd be Arl. Completely silent.
Yeah, it's Jarl. Did you guys, speaking of, he's from North Carolina, Myrtle Beach. Did you see the video of that dude that took the homeless guy into McDonald's in Myrtle Beach? And then the manager and stuff called the cops, and the homeless guy got trespassing and all this shit. It was fucked up.
Really?
What?
Yeah, because the guy's like, he saw a homeless guy's like, hey, come on in, I'll buy you McDonald's. And so the McDonald's people called the cops, and the cops showed up, and the guy was not doing anything, he was just eating his McDonald's. And the cops showed up, gave the homeless guy trespassing. They
He
kicked.
has food.
Yeah,
Like, he's a customer. He has food.
they weren't gonna sell it to him. They weren't. They didn't. They were telling the guy that was buying it he couldn't buy it for him.
That's
And he's like,
fucked
he's
up.
like, no, I'm buying this fucking food.
So
and
all
so he-
those McDonald's employees are gonna lose their jobs, man.
And yeah, it has
I sure hope so.
he put it on Facebook, and it has 1.1 million shares now.
Good.
Yeah, man. Like that's not okay to treat people like
No,
that.
the guy was like,
Like-
I'm not doing anything. I'm just eating. And the guy's like, yeah, and there was a lady cop, and she's like, I am the law. And like, oh, I was so mad watching it.
Like I don't like giving
If I was a cop
homeless
in that
people
situation.
cash anymore.
Yeah,
Like I used to drive to work off of 4th South in Salt Lake every day.
Yeah.
And so like every day, man, there was the same homeless person there, and I'd give him a couple bucks every
Yeah.
day, being like, yeah, you're gonna make back on your feet, man. And then eventually it was 6 months later, dude, and he was
And he-
still sitting at that overpass taking everybody's money, and it was like, okay, dude, you're not doing anything with your life.
yeah. At that point,
But,
you're
like,
yeah.
When a homeless person needs food, man, I'm more than happy to try to accommodate that. So like the fact that like people out there are like so close, like what even do you call that, man? Just like it's almost like boredom.
Oh fuck.
Like people get so bored at work at a job like that where it's
Yeah.
like something happens like that and they react in the most poor way
Pretty much.
possible.
The guy looked like Gus from Breaking Bad.
Really?
Manager of McDonald's. So yeah, y'all said every McDonald's is fucking dead right now. I'm in Myrtle Beach. That lady cop was bad as fuck. Ain't even gonna lie. I'd let her handcuff. Yeah, she was pretty hot, but
But if I was a cop, I would have just been like, okay, we'll take him out of here. Then I would have grabbed that homeless man and be like, just
Right.
fucking go. And like,
Yarrow was in a shooting in Myrtle Beach too. He was he was at the bar eating a fish sandwich or something,
ooh.
and there was a shooting happening. And his what's your martial arts thing called again? It's like pole hands. He's trained in like pole hands using
Like
sticks as
sticks?
weapons.
Yeah.
And so he has
Reminds me of
glasses, and when the shooting started happening, his glasses got knocked off, and he had a pool stick, and he just started whacking people that were going by him because he didn't know who the shooter was. He sent us the article of the
Better
news
safe than
articles.
sorry.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Just
But he was eating a fish sandwich and playing pool.
tell us. I don't know. He told us the story one time in Discord, but
I
yeah.
can totally see him like one hand fish sandwich, one hand pool stick, and
Yeah.
fucking whomping people in the head.
Whomping fools.
Yeah.
Hilarious, just whacking random people with a pool stick. He got arrested, too, because he was hitting people and they thought he was part of the shooting. Went to jail. I don't personally believe in giving homeless money straight up cash, because sometimes that can hurt more than help, but you should be able to give them a meal. Yeah. If you're just like, hey, come to McDonald's, eat this food.
See,
You
there we go. he fills me, man. Where it's like I have no problem giving like sometimes I've just seen a homeless guy and gotten a Slurpee while I was in
Yeah.
7-Eleven and gone and given it to him.
Exactly.
And you know what the problem is, man? Is sometimes you give them the fucking Slurpee and they're like,
Yeah.
you're just like, all right, so you're probably
That's
not
for
even
dumb,
you're
bitch.
probably not even homeless, man. You're gonna go get in an Audi and drive
Exactly.
home.
That's a fucked up part.
Have you seen those videos where people stalk homeless people all day and see where they go?
Oh,
One
yeah.
guy had gotten
Hey,
a decent car and
I
he
remember,
went to a decent
I remember
house.
there was this one video I saw though where these people gave a homeless guy $100 bill.
Hmm.
They followed him. He went into a mini mart and he bought like a ton of fucking
Yes,
groceries and shit with it.
Yeah.
And he like went to a park and just started giving it to all sorts of other homeless people.
That's so cool.
And then they were trying to catch him buying alcohol with it.
yeah,
pretty
and he
much.
didn't.
And then they were pretty much just like, dude, I can't. Like, you blew our minds right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to catch you doing something fucked up, man.
And
And
you
like,
didn't.
and like, he's just like, I don't need $100, man. Like, and then he like started talking about how like his wife had cancer and
Oh,
like
shit.
he like was doing like all this stuff for her cancer, and then their son died, and then like because of that, like his wife's health just diminished after that, and then his wife died, and he lost his house and all this shit, and it's just like I've never been so conflicted about the homeless situation in my whole life, man.
Yeah.
I just wish there was a way that we could sort them out, man. Just like pour them through a strainer.
Yeah.
And only the good ones fall through. And then it's like, hey, let's help these 100 people. These are good people that need help.
Yeah, it's hard because you don't know who is.
Yeah, and then like these other 200 are selling heroin to fucking
Exactly.
high school kids that pull up to the fucking homeless shelter. So like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do you any favors, you piece of shit.
Mhm.
Like,
Was this the beer I was missing? Or did you put this back in here, Curtis?
oh, I put it back in there.
Oh.
It was like old and kind of foamy.
Okay.
He-
That tricked me
yeah.
up a little
Historical European martial arts, trained in pole arms. It was a scallop po' boy. It was a sandwich. It was a scallop po' boy sandwich.
Mm.
But I had my pool stick by my bar because the pool sticks were limited at the bar. More tables than sticks. I still get headaches, I assume, from taking a pool table or pool stick to the head.
So someone's shooting, there's like Jedi fights with pool sticks in the back.
Apparently, yeah.
Fucking dope.
Yeah. It wasn't really Jedi sticks, it was just Jarl whacking fools with pool sticks. In NC, you have to have a license to panhandle with those signs that say homeless Indian man. So you have to go and get, like, a homeless man license?
So you can get a license, but you can't get a job.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it costs $50
Okay.
to get the license.
No, my wild ass just panicked. So Jarl, yeah, I can imagine that. I was saying, like, I feel so, like, when people lose their, because me having bad vision, like, losing your glasses, not being able to see shit is the worst. So,
And that time we got shot at that party?
yeah.
We didn't really get shot at.
I always
I don't know, he
say,
was trying to fucking shoot.
I always say
but
shoot out, but, like, he did, like, the point break, just in the air. It's fucking
It
hilarious.
sounded like something hit the house, but I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. I couldn't tell you. I was fucked up. I was telling the guy, he probably will come up later, his name's Snazzy Matt. I was telling him about it last night. I was like, I was allegedly on Rocaine. Not the fun shots, especially in a dark bar with shots popping. It's $50 to get the license.
What did I just say? Cost $50. I had no fucking clue that was a thing.
So you have to pay $50 to go get your homeless man license to hold a sign, but you don't want to get a job? That's fucked.
This fucking country, man.
Yeah. It's wild. I don't know if you guys saw it. He retracted his words, but did you see Trump talking about taking people's guns?
Hmm.
And people are losing their fucking mind?
Good luck.
Because Trump said, he's like, let's just take the guns and then we can deal with it in court later.
Trying to take a bunch of people's guns. People are gonna get shot.
I was like, that's fucking hilarious because all these people are
You
Trump,
have people
Trump.
with guns taking other people with guns.
But, like, so for example, I saw a kid, I won't say his name. He's a country kid, but he posted on Facebook, the people that are going to protect America are the Trump-loving, gun-holding Americans. And I was like...
Trump's trying to take that away from you.
And then Trump said, I want to take your guns illegally. And it was after he said that, he posted that. I was like, these kids are so fucking stupid. I wanted to roast him so fucking bad, but I didn't.
You should have.
I held my tongue. It was one of Cameron's old
I
friends.
know who you're talking about.
Not D, but with a B. Yeah.
Stupid kids.
Yeah. Cameron was telling me he hung out with some of his old friends.
It was weird. Like, I don't know where it just gone all the time and just hanging out with people. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's
You haven't
telling
hung out
me.
with your friends in like a couple of years, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just hanging out with a bunch of people.
He was telling me the one night after we got done with the gym, he's like, oh, which one was it?
Like Colton.
Yeah, Colton. He's like, yeah, we're going out with Colton. I was like, what? You don't hang out with him in a while, have you? He was like, no.
I think he lived in St. George for a little bit
Yeah.
or something.
He was telling me some random dude went up and just punched Colton in the arm. He was like, I haven't seen you since high school. And it was a random dude. He's like, the fuck, you're 40 years old. Why you punch me in the arm? And the guy's like, oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. I almost got my ass kicked, didn't I? Just went up and punched Colton in the arm.
Was Cameron with him?
Yeah.
Huh.
I have to ask him about it. It's fucking, I was like, so some random dude went up and just punched him in the arm, thought he was someone from high school.
Cameron's group of friends was probably one of the most intimidating groups.
Because they're all
like,
big.
Yeah, like I feel like there was a height requirement. You got to be at least like 6'3". Like just like
Height requirement in a group of friends.
yeah, like for some reason, like all these big kids just like they didn't have a ton of other friends, so they all just got together and just big
Hey,
kid group.
You're tall.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm tall too. Let's just be friends. Fuck it.
they had common ground. It was like
Hey, Jarl, you're good.
4 or 5.
You're fine.
Yeah.
That's fucking so funny, though. It's just like, we're all tall boys, and I'll befriend tall boys.
You guys want to go play some basketball?
Or like if there was just a normal sedan or something, they would need to take 2 cars because all 5 of them couldn't fit in a 5-passenger car.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Not enough room.
That's so funny. I wish I could Tinder online to show people me matching and just like, that's my stream, just me matching with people on Tinder. When I lived in San Diego, I made a lot of homeless people, and a lot of them really are the victims of unfortunate circumstances. But the shitty thing is that there were just as many homeless people who were just violent pieces of shit, dealing heroin and making everyone uncomfortable with psychosis. Yeah. That sucks.
Oh, whenever I'd visit San Diego, most of the homeless people would just sell weed.
Yeah,
Like, hey, I got $5 joints. Hey, I got a $5 brownie.
one time, a dude that looked identical to Dave Chappelle tried selling me, Chandler, and Wesley
So
cocaine.
they kind of whispered in our ear.
Yeah, he just what did he say? Molly? Was it Molly the other one, or
I
ecstasy?
don't know. Like the first one, I just remember he was just walking by, and then all of a sudden, cocaine.
Yeah, the one dude. He's like,
what the fuck?
the one dude's like, good cocaine, good Molly, and walked right by, just whispering in our ear. We're like, was that Dave Chappelle?
Oh, we're out of beer. There's 2 left. Can I have one of these?
So, yeah, Salty Frank says, looks like the Hearthstone match ain't going too well.
Oh, scared the shit out of me.
Hey! Hey, man.
I mean,
Oh no, man! I'm fucking up this Q block, man.
Where have you been,
I'm playing
Hearthstone?
this Control
Where have you
Priest deck,
been?
man. It's fucking awesome.
I don't blame you.
I got 2 Drakon
You
Mid
can sit in my
Operatives
chair while
and
I
a
got you
fucking
with ladder and
Void
just-
Lord in my hand.
Let's slide this. Bump, bump. How you been?
Oh, fantastic.
Give me a hug.
Nice to meet you, man.
Wes.
Nice to meet you.
He's a PC gamer too.
Oh, that's what I like to fucking
Hell
hear.
yeah, man.
Playing some Hearthstone.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to them about Counter Strike earlier. Oh, dude, you think that's gonna fucking stop me, bitch? Watch this shit. Oh, dude, do I play that? No.
Dude, pull out the footrest thing.
Oh yeah,
I'll move out of the way just so you can experience it.
I've sat here
Oh,
a few times.
never mind. Because it was amazing when I tried it.
You working on your posture or something, dude?
What the
Like
lumbar
straight
support?
up?
I
Like
yeah. I don't like leaning back while I'm podcasting. I lean back while I'm gaming, not podcasting. So I just sit straight up with my lumbar support.
Good old lumbar support.
yeah. But you got great posture.
So how was your nap? Did you dream anything cool?
No,
Oh.
I wish. It was kind of fucking lame.
That sucks.
Yeah. What are you guys talking about?
Been bullshitting right now.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I was rambling way too hard, so I turned on Hearthstone. I was like, I'm talking way too much.
No, that's perfect.
No, Curtis, just keep
People talking on a podcast is what we need.
Right.
Yeah,
'Cause
I was
sometimes
like,
we're
in my
like-
mind, I'm like, it's content, man. I'm helping them get content.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
exactly what
And
it
then
is.
in the back of my mind, I'm like, but nobody else is saying anything but you, so shut up. Are you fucking kidding
I don't
me,
have a lot
dude?
to
Yeah.
contribute.
That's where I'm
to the
at.
whole
It's not
game.
that I don't
Okay,
want to
so
be
I'm gonna
in
mind
face,
control
but
the
I don't know what to
715.
say, you know.
That's
I
gonna be
don't-
my
I don't
715.
know.
And now
Absolutely.
Wesley's here, so like,
Hey.
He just gave up
Too far again.
Why'd he give up?
because I was Shadow Reaper Anduin.
Oh, okay.
So like I had a 5/6, so all I would have had to do is hit him, hero power, play a card, and
Oh
hero
yeah, you
power.
almost said
And
sorry.
I had
He had a
10
fan
cards in my
public,
9
that's-
cards in my hand.
Oh, yeah,
so he
so
was like,
weird.
"There's no way that he doesn't play a
No
card
coming
and kill
back.
me." Like the chances of a priest not having a cheap card so that they can cast that hero power
Oh,
is
dude,
just
the
about
camera's
so
still
low. So
over
he was
there.
just trying to pull
I
a
was trying to
taunt
adjust
minion
it.
out of that because then I couldn't
I don't know
have.
what you were doing.
I love Hearthstone, man.
Dude, Hearthstone's the shit.
Yarrow said his fan broke or something. That's why he didn't make it last night.
Oh, that sucks, man. Well, welcome back, Jarl.
That's why the camera's.
You're stepping on things.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I take your word for it, my friend.
Just a $200 avocado.
Oh, just a fucking expensive thing, okay. Now I feel even not more bad about it.
Oh, did it fall? That's
No,
not
it wasn't
good.
the avocado. It was the battery pack.
are you trying to just get like the whole crew?
Yeah.
I'll let you know where we're at.
Okay,
Get it a little towards me.
towards you.
Yeah,
Dude, you think I'll get a dragon?
a little more.
I think I gotta mill
Cause
this.
then you get that.
Gotta
chair
try to
there,
get a
too.
dragon. Gotta try
Oh,
to
wait,
get a
what?
dragon.
Keep
That
going.
chair, so I can
Keep
get that
going.
chair.
Dragon,
Yeah,
Durgan,
keep
Durgan,
going.
Durgan, Durgan,
You're
Durgan,
good, at
Durgan,
least a
Durgan.
foot
Fuck.
away.
Damn.
Maybe a little bit more.
But dude, this combo with the dragon's fucked up. So if you're holding a swap,
More.
Actually,
holding a
yeah,
dragon,
way
swap
more.
this
Way
minions
more.
attack with
Just
another
look at the
minions, right? So if it's
round
like a 10 attack or whatever, it switches it to 2.
Right.
More.
Take control of an
Yeah,
enemy
more.
minion that has 2 attacks.
Do I need to go down at all?
So you just fucking do that and then
Uh,
take control of it
no,
at the end of the
you're
game.
good.
Go over another like
Ooh.
2 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotta have an answer for that.
Maybe
Otherwise
down.
I draw free
You don't need
card.
the top of it. More drafts.
Answer it,
Drastic.
fucking hunter. I hate
Oh,
hunters,
that's too
dude.
drastic.
Yeah,
Up-
that's what I thought. Fucking
the
hero
hair.
power pass. Fucking
Golden.
Perfect.
Jeez.
It's pretty
Got
good
it
on.
right on
thanks for the fucking free card, bitch.
Yeah, perfect. Good work, boys.
Teamwork.
And
What's
then
tomorrow?
next turn I
Yarrow?
discover a dragon, and then the turn
What's
after
tomorrow,
that I
Yarrow?
blow up your board.
Saturday.
It is.
Saturday? Yeah.
He's
It's
always
going
asking.
good. Oh shit.
I don't know what he's asking.
That's fucking bad. Ah shit.
Wait a minute. Tomorrow. Is it technically Saturday? Yep, it's Saturday right now, so tomorrow, Sunday. I still don't know.
Allegedly LSD day. That's what I like to hear.
Hmm.
It's never a bad day for LSD, right?
No,
Depends
dude,
what
I
you
took
have
some
to do
acid
that day.
last weekend, man, and
I was trying to get him to watch Tusk.
Oh, don't.
No,
do that. Don't
like
watch Dusk.
like when they say try, they mean like in their heads they were talking about it, but like the second I heard this sentence come out of his mouth, it's the most fucked up movie I've ever seen. That's when I go, I'm not
Good.
watching that then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll pass.
instead we watched Waking Life, which is like one of my favorite movies,
I
dude.
watched a few clips of that, and that shit blew my mind a little
Your
bit.
brother showed it to you?
It's
Yeah,
fucking weird.
Yeah, it's
Like,
awesome.
way weird.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
man.
It,
Like
It
you
was
guys
wild.
all got down with my favorite part of it. The guy that goes, you spend your waking life working for minimum wage, and then they get your dreams for free. It's my favorite dude, man. Like
is it the dude with the beard? Or
it's the
not
guy that's
beard,
playing
but
the
beard?
ukulele. He's playing the
You can see
ukulele.
that.
Oh. I did watch that, but I don't remember that part as much. I remember the guy with the leather jacket and the beard.
Oh, the guy talking about dreams.
Yeah, that dude
That
was
guy's
cool.
awesome too. And one of my favorite conversations is like at the end when it like
What the
you
back
know
of my
remember
head
how
looks
you were
like.
talking
So he
about
said.
God, man? Like that's what the end of that movie's
Yeah.
about. Is the theological aspect of it of like, and he's like really vague about it, man. I think he approaches it really well with that story that he tells, where he's just like basically like, if there is a God, this is the best story to represent what that would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like that he chose himself to describe it too. It was awesome.
Definitely an interesting movie. You'll have to watch though.
Like, I wasn't ready to get my mind blown when my brother showed me those few clips of that movie, but like,
Well, this
Fuck.
hunter's dead. Another one bites the dust.
Hell yeah, Salty, you getting your driver's permit?
Yeah.
is
I'll
he
move
not
this
old
com-
enough? Or?
He's 19, but he's not that.
Oh, dude, I don't blame you. I'm 23 and I
I
just
just
got
don't
my
ask so you
license
could
a
see
couple
the
months
screen.
ago.
Okay. Fair enough. That's pretty good.
But that Dragon Ball Z shirt though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Walmart special.
Right?
You're a Dragon Ball Z. I got an inch.
Dude, we just rocking this shit. That's how it goes. And then they got the plaid right there. and
Straight black.
And then Chandler's thrown off a little bit, but
Adidas.
just kidding.
Adidas for life, man.
What's up, dude?
I mean, I rock Nikes, but, you know, Adidas are pretty Dude, there was this one time, though, I was, like, working, just doing my shit, and I was looking at Chandler's hoodie. He had an Adidas hoodie, and fucking Run DMC's song, My Adidas, came on as soon as I, like, looked at his hoodie, and I was just like, dude, I have to tell him this. And he was just like, oh, that's cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's really cool, though.
Right?
Yeah, Jarl, Salty Frank is 19. He's turning 20.
Good old Salt.
What? He is. He's just got that deep voice.
Yeah, he's bringing that sex appeal with the voice.
Yeah, but I didn't ask Curtis the question, so if you want to.
Oh, they didn't ask you the question?
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Curtis, get ready. Prepare your
Let me
anus.
combo this
Yeah.
motherfucker right here real quick.
This hunter's got to catch the dick.
Oh,
real
this
quick
hunter
first.
just caught the fucking dick, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I just
yeah.
fucking mind controlled his fucking good shit he was doing. What's the question, guys?
Have you ever experienced any paranormal things in your lifetime?
Dude, what a good question.
No.
Did you
So,
see
like,
his tattoo?
Oh, it's a Dark Souls bonfire, by the way.
Oh, I was just
with
talking
the,
about
with the,
this.
with the raven that drops you off at the beginning.
That's so fucking dope.
Yeah, it's my favorite game.
I was just
It's the best video game ever made.
right.
Miyazaki's my hero.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to
People
tell
that-
everybody.
Dude, people that say that Bloodborne's better can eat a big fat chip.
Bloodborne's
Dude,
not better. Bloodborne's okay, but
Dude,
it's not
Bloodborne's a
better.
great game, but dude, like, there's nothing like killing Calamite the Black Dragon.
Right?
Nothing brings that vigor in my
See?
heart, like killing a dragon
just-
that can pick me up with its mind and crush me.
I just told them, I was like, man, I want to get the bonfire tattoo. And they're like, what's
Dude.
that? And I'm like, this thing on the ground?
Boom!
The thing on his arm?
Yeah, dude, I have two ferrets named Solaire and Anastasia of Astora.
So fucking great.
Yeah, dude, they're my little buddies.
That's way better than the question I'm going to ask.
Okay, so I've had a couple weird experiences with paranormal stuff, man, and I'll just talk about one. In Ogden, my friends moved into this old ass house in Ogden, and I mean, like, it was one of those houses you walked in the door, and it was like the first shot of a horror movie, dude. Like, I don't know, man, just the way this house was built was just funky. And like my friend was a girl. She moved in this fucking. You guys might know her, Patience Norcross. Her brother's a snitch. He's an asshole.
Her name sounds familiar.
Yeah. She's like a great person now. Like, she's got a kid and stuff, and really straightened her life out. Go Patience. But she like moved in this fucking house in Ogden, and like the first night she stays there, we didn't stay there, and she like called us the next day, and she's like, dude, fuck this house. And we're like, what are you talking about? And she's like, she sends us a picture, and it's like, I'm a black handprint, like, boom, on the wall. Weirdest fucking thing. And it was like big, and then it looked like it kind of faded.
Right.
It was very weird.
That is weird.
And like 2 days later, she calls me. She's like, you need to come to my house. And she like called the whole friend group, right? And we showed up, and like the carpet in her floor to her bedroom had like a latch that you could like pull up tucked underneath like this flap of carpet.
Yeah.
And it led down this like wood ladder into this dirt room.
It's like some Evil Dead
And
shit.
in this dirt room, dude, at the bottom, there was like a bunch of candles, like probably like 5 or 6 candles that were like, they didn't get blown out. Like, they burnt to
Yeah.
a melted pile of wax on the ground, and there was like some symbols written in dirt in front of it, and then this gold mirror. And this gold mirror, dude, was like, it had like these weird carvings of like little angel cherub babies around the outside of it, so it was creepy as fuck to look at anyways.
Right.
But the whole surface of the fucking mirror was like foggy. It wasn't like anything was on it though. It was almost like you just like couldn't see reflection, like something was in the mirror, but like it wasn't like calcium buildup or
Yeah.
dust, you know. It was more like fog. It looked like fog over the mirror, but like I didn't dare to fucking touch. One of our friends went to grab it, and I hit his fucking hand,
Right.
and I said, "You're more than welcome to fucking touch that mirror when I'm 40 miles away from you." And like I looked around the room I was in, and I was like, "If there's anything in this room, I didn't mean any disrespect.
Right.
Like we found a hole on the ground, and I climbed in it." And that was a stupid idea. And I'm gonna leave, and I'm never gonna come back. Please leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with you. And then I left. And my friends were like, at weeks after that, she ended up moving out of the house. She told me she had to talk to me about it one time. She had some sort of story about it. But like, dude, I just fucking dipped. I was like, I am not staying in this house, dude. There's like some... I'm convinced that like something got sealed in that mirror, dude.
Right.
And it was like, don't... Ogden's got some dirty secrets.
Yeah, it does.
So that's my answer to the question. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's fucking gnarly.
do I believe in paranormal things? Yes. But do I know in any sort of sense what they actually are? No.
Yeah.
But like, you get that feeling sometimes, man. And it's like a gut feeling that like I would relate to like extreme danger.
Yeah.
Like times at work that I've almost like cut myself on a saw blade or something. Like that feeling that I get, it's relatable to that, man.
Exactly.
When you go somewhere. And it's like, I get it. There's been so many people that have lived on the earth that there's probably been somebody murdered on every inch of the planet.
Right.
But like sometimes you walk into those places, man, where it was like just
You can feel it.
Dark.
Like, dark. Yeah.
just dark, dude. And you're just like, fuck, dude. Like I've never been to the Pacific Northwest, but I would love to. Just because like, dude, like 80% of like most of American serial killers either resided or were from the Pacific Northwest.
Which is weird.
Which is where the weather is always gray and there's no sun or anything. And like I've never been there, dude. I gotta know what it feels like to be somewhere like that, where it's just like I gotta stay there for like 2 weeks, you know?
Yeah,
it's
I
like
lived
the
up there.
full effect of just like never being in the daylight
So
for
just-
like 2 weeks. Can you imagine being in Alaska where it
Before.
doesn't fucking the sun don't rise for like 2 or 3 months?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You want to know a fucked up thing about the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah.
I've told this a couple times, but my cousin lives right on the border of Washington and Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
And there's a long bridge to cross whatever river it is. And he says that, like, constantly, not constantly, but he's seen probably, like, 24 people, it's usually women with their kids, jump off the bridge, just
Holding their kids, killing themselves.
killing them and their kids.
Holy
Where is
fuck.
this at?
So the bridge from...
I forgot I was playing a game of Hearthstone, guys, and I lost.
Oh, fuck.
Like, I had a really good hand of cards, too.
Was it from the? It's the one that goes into Seattle.
No. More towards Oregon.
Okay.
Seattle is way higher.
Yeah.
Dude, Jarl Krim, if you licked that mirror, dog, I'm not even kidding, dude. I think that the mirror might have, like, clasped around your head and just, like, ripped it off and eaten it. Like, if you want to lick it, go ahead, dude. But, like, tell me you're going to do it, and then I'll pull the camera out and film it.
Right.
Because, like, if you're going to die for a good cause.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Die
like,
for the views.
Like, let's Indiana Jones this shit. And put
UPS
it in a
it to
museum.
me.
But yeah, no, he says that people love it up there and people hate it just because of how gray it is.
Really?
It
Dude,
rains all the time.
I think I love the gray, man.
Yeah.
Like days where it's just gray, but
That's
like not cold.
Yeah,
Are, like,
that's
my
awesome.
favorite days, man.
Yeah.
Gray days.
Good old gray days. How's work treating you two fellas?
Well,
Well,
Yeah?
that's
Good.
his answer.
you know, I like that Chandler's there.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Super fun.
Chandler is already doing kick ass, and when I say something, he listens.
Right.
And
Like, Chandler, you fucking idiot. Go.
like, no. Like, I know that's like the simplest thing you can ask for anybody, but like, he knows the people that we work with. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. Besides like Curtis, of course. And
You have to
like,
explain things like
yeah.
50 times.
yeah. Besides like the handful of people I can name off, which I won't, but like, it's just so frustrating when you have to explain something 1,000 fucking times for them to implant into their brain that's the thing that they need to do. But I'm glad I was there, man. I'm glad you're here.
Someone that listens.
Yeah, someone that's just like
A lot of stuff is common sense too.
it's really common sense. It really is.
There's just like a few things I get caught up on where like some things will say 8 bottles, but you really only do 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, like certain things like that where it doesn't necessarily mean you do it a certain way.
Right.
Still trying to pick up on those, but
Like the guidelines or requirements and stuff.
yeah.
I'm super
I don't know if
mad
there is
about
any.
That sucks so bad.
I had
But we were talking about it earlier, and that work is pretty much just a bunch of stoners nailing wood all day.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like that's it.
That's good.
Yeah, it's super fun.
It's hardly considered a job, but it pays. That's all you got to think
and it
about.
has benefits.
And it has
No.
benefits.
And I just
Good.
literally got
Or
a
decent
raise for a
benefits.
demotion.
Oh.
I went from doing something harder than what I do to doing something easier for more money.
That's
Like, what idiots. What a bunch of
I
fucking
know.
clowns.
I
Like,
know.
Curtis, we really need somebody qualified to do this. Like, you're the only one that's qualified to do this. And, like, you
The thing
know,
they made me do on my
Taylor
first day.
really let me down the other day when he told me that he didn't want to work hard because he say he doesn't work hard. And it was like, the man speaks the fucking truth, though, dude.
I told, I can't remember who I told, but it's like, I'm the LeBron James of the staple room, and I'm working with a bunch of Greg Oster tags. That's pretty much how it fucking goes in that staple room. And, I really wish I could remember who the fuck I told that to, but, like, that's pretty much how it is. Like, when I first started, me and fucking Curtis killed the shit. Like, we were dominating motherfucking orders like it was nothing. And, at the time, my brother was working there, too, but, like, he got fired for reasons.
Dude, he quit carrying very quickly after
so quickly.
Like, right after you started there, he was just basically like, I don't give a fuck anymore, man.
I wish he still worked there, though.
I love your brother, dude.
He's my favorite.
Oh, your
Jordan,
brother
if
worked
you're
there?
still watching, dude, I fucking love you, man.
He was in here earlier.
I'm sorry that you were
Yeah.
drunk tonight
Yeah.
and couldn't come hang out, and I'm sorry I didn't come pick you up. I told your brother I felt guilty about it, if that is any retribution. Like, it's just... It was really out of the way, man. and like, I was a little bit salty about Warcraft, and I just wanted to drink a beer and smoke my e-cig and relax,
What kind of salt with Warcraft?
Dude, fucking LFR, man. Fucking
Yeah.
some bullshit with LFR, dude. Like, I joined an LFR group, dude, and I did, we wiped on the boss, and afterwards, I did 56% of the 25 players' damage, and I left. I said, fuck this, and 3 people whispered me, and were like, please don't leave, man, I really need this boss kill. And I was like... I needed it too. And all of you suck. And now I don't get to do it. Because my friend
56%.
called me and I had to leave.
56%.
Their brother.
He's still there. He said it's good, man. Heart.
What class do you play?
A main rogue.
Yeah.
A main rogue, but I have an alt Ellie Shaman and a Warlock and a Mage
Yeah.
and a Death Knight and a Demon Hunter.
You got all of them?
I just barely boosted a Druid.
Druids are fun.
Druids are fucking hard.
Yeah, they are.
Druids are fucking hard, man. Like, I play Moonkin, dude. Their fucking DPS shit is like whack as fuck.
You gotta balance between the fucking...
Dude, they're weird.
Yeah.
The dude, you literally, the best way to do the most DPS with them, dude, is to keep their AoE up
Yeah.
on everything. Even
Everything.
single target, man. You starfall it. It's so fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
But, like, there's things I'm loving about Druid, man. They have some perks, dude. They are literally the jacks of all trades.
They are.
Dude.
Have you played Feral yet? Feral is so much fun.
I play Rogue.
That's
So,
a good point.
like, I'm not gonna play Feral because it's the same rotation pretty
Right.
much. Just, like, more bleeds.
Yeah.
Like, I love Feral, though, because it's just, you're ripping their flesh open and
Right.
bleeding them out. It's fucking awesome.
See?
But, dude, have you seen the Zandalari troll?
yeah,
Horns,
dude.
You
It
gotta
looks
be,
dope.
You gotta be like a fucking armored turtle when you're there, and like a pterodactyl when you're in
Yeah.
flight form, and a raptor when you're in travel form, dude.
See-
Everyone's gonna play Zandalari.
I was bummed because I still think they need to make the. I always forget what their names are. They're
Naga?
No. They're in Netherstorm. They like when
Ethereals?
they walk. Yeah, they need
Dude,
to make
can I
them a
take-
class.
Ethereals, man. I think the reason why they won't make them a class or a race is because they're super neutral, dude. Like
Yeah.
ethereals are all about just like material gains.
Yeah,
so like, they're
lore-wise,
just trying to
they're
make
definitely
trying to make
neutral.
money off of everybody. And this is where I say that the lore backs it up. If the ethereals were to have stepped in and like become a part of the fight, they would have done it during like Cataclysm.
Yeah, definitely.
Or like something like that. And I think Blizzard just missed the fucking chance
so
to do
too.
it. I don't think they missed the chance with the Naga though.
No.
Because with the allied races, you know that they added upright orcs, right?
Yeah.
Those are coming, and dark iron dwarfs,
Mhm.
and like basically, I think they're just gonna add all sorts of races.
Which
as
is cool.
Allied races now, man.
Which is cool. I think they should have been doing that.
So
for
you're a
long
horde
time.
player then, right?
Yeah.
Good, thank God. Dude, like it's really shitty. Alliance got void elves, man.
Yeah.
Void elves are so fucking cool.
Yeah, they got Warwicks too, and those were the fucking.
And I just lost
Coolest
another
ones.
fucking Hearthstone game because I stopped playing. I am done playing Hearthstone, guys.
You should stream it. It's pretty
I-
popular on Twitch.
Yeah, well, I know that I can, man. Like I've made it to the top like 5%, like multiple months. I made it to the top
This
1%
fucking guy.
once. Pretty
so
good at Hearthstone.
fucking good. Straight up, like he built me a deck out of nothing, and I was wrecking shit. So
He beat
Like-
me with it.
yeah,
My own deck with it. But yeah, that's right. I honestly like basically a Bird story off stream with Bird is gonna stream Hearthstone,
Yeah.
and then on stream with Bird we're gonna stream all sorts of variety shit. But I basically like until Bird comes over and starts playing Fortnite on my computer a bunch and getting better at the mouse and keyboard Fortnite. Bird just doesn't have a PC game that he can stream by himself.
I didn't think that was
Like,
gonna happen.
That's
I mean, you need to get one.
I just haven't had
Like-
it happen for a long time.
PC gaming.
That happens to me constantly.
It is, man. It seriously is. And like, I was telling them, I just barely built a new PC over Christmas, man. I put it in a Corsair Crystal 470X case, man, with a 1070 Ti.
Oh, so you're doing all the things.
And 32 gigs of RAM, dude, a 500 gigabyte solid state drive, and a 4.6 gigahertz Coffee Lake i7 processor, dude. I can stream and play whatever I fucking
Yeah.
want. I started up Fortnite yesterday, dude, for the first time, and we turned it on, and it was like, I turned it up to like, the minimum was 120 frames per second, dude, and like, loaded in, played. I like died or what? Well, there was no sound, so I just quit the
Yeah.
game. Because there's no sound. But like I asked Bird, I was like, dude, did you even see a fucking frame? And he was like, not at
a
all.
single.
So it's
I
like,
played
dude,
on the PS4.
I have
it's just
two-
always fucked up.
I have 1 gigabit fiber internet at my house. It's
Oh,
not
shit.
it's not hardwired, but I have a
Still.
gigabit wireless adapter on it, dude. So I pull like 700 megabytes down, 900 up.
Oh Jesus!
And it's like, I play Warcraft with 31 ping, dude.
I was gonna say
It's
I've never
great.
got to play World of Warcraft with like ultra settings.
So you basically had to play caster classes the
Yeah.
whole time you played Warcraft? That sucks, man.
Well, I always play Warrior.
Really?
Yeah, and I do.
Dude, fucking Execute's broken.
Well, always. Execute's always.
Dude, I
broken.
hate it, man. Dude, there's fucking Warrior in my guild, dude, and he's not good. He's not very good, but he always makes it up to like second on the meters by the end because of
Dude,
Execute.
25%. What is it now? 30%
Boom,
less. Execute.
Boom! And they have a
all day.
legendary, man, that procs. It's
Yeah.
got like a 30% chance on one of their abilities to instantly proc Execute no matter what the damage,
And
no
it
matter what the
just-
percentage, dude. So they just
blows up.
fuck shit up, dude. Warriors are crazy. I don't play Warriors, man.
Those are fun.
Too simple.
Hey man,
Smash. Warriors smash. Dude,
I can roll my
the
face
game,
on the keyboard.
The game needs warriors.
Right.
The game needs warriors, but I'm not a warrior, dude.
See, and
I
then-
tried playing warrior for like 2 seconds and was like, rage, no.
'Cause
Like,
see, I warrior main, and then I off priest and off
What's back?
druid, whatever they
dude,
need.
Holy's pretty fun this
Yeah,
expansion,
Holy's
especially
good
that
time.
legendary, man. That when you die and turn into that angel,
Yeah.
you come back to life afterwards.
Well, yeah, because
That's
that
fucking awesome.
the angel used to be a thing for a long time, but it would
It's-
only be like
but
30
you
seconds.
you wouldn't come back to life
yeah,
afterwards.
now you come back to life.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's great content.
I said Rocaine.
Rocaine.
I had my head on the ceiling and there was just white powder all over.
Alliance is where the weird teenagers do the sexting.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right,
for sure,
you know?
dude. That's where you find like 2 night elves in the corner whispering to each other,
Yeah.
and then like you go and stand on top of them with a mammoth, and then they fucking get super mad.
He sent you a snap and he said Curtis will understand the snap if you don't. Salty Frank.
What is it?
I'll pull it up.
Tanking is my thing.
Yeah, I like tanking too.
Dude, I like Vengeance Demon Hunters, man. Like, that's the first tank class I've found, like a dodge tank that's fun. Ooh. Is that you doing that?
This run gonna be good.
Yeah, you dirty, dirty boy. You dirty boy. Yeah, dude, armor don't mean shit in fucking Dark Souls, man.
No.
Wesley was playing
Oh,
while we were
dude.
streaming. He had nothing. He was doing the naked guy.
Yeah.
Dude, how many... I want to say Holy Nova, because I play Warcraft, man, but, like, what's it called? The Holy Wrath, man. Wrath of the Gods. How many kills have you gotten by just blasting someone off a cliff as soon as they run up to you, man? Because there's nothing more satisfying than blowing someone off a cliff with that spell as soon as they run up to you.
So Dark Souls, let's say rating 1 to 10. Let's rate the Dark Souls.
10.
On all of them?
10.
Which one's the worst?
None. They're the best fucking RPG games that have ever been fucking made.
That's what I try to say, but I know a lot of people
And I
think-
don't even care. Dark Souls 2 was different. It was
I
different.
liked it.
Miyazaki wasn't around. And I will grant you this, that the base vanilla game of Dark Souls 2 kind of blows dick.
a little bit.
But the DLC for that game
Was
is
on
so
fire.
fucking cool, man. Dude, Fume Knight was one of the most frustrating boss fights I've ever done in my whole fucking life, dude. And that shit was pure skill based.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
every time that fucker killed you, you were like, I'm so bad at this game. Like, why did I let him just fucking overhand swing me with a flame sword?
But he
Like,
did it every time.
all you had to do was tap. Oh, but you didn't. The only times I've killed Fume Knight, man, is when I had a homie to distract him.
Right.
And basically, one person goes, "Ah!" and runs back and forth in the fucking boss room while the boss flips around and slams the ground. While one person runs behind him and is like, "Ugh," and then jumps back. And then, "Ugh." Dude, like, and the fact that was like, it was an optional boss. You didn't have to do it. It was just to get that fucking armor and
Just
that
for
weapon.
fun.
Just to
Yep.
get that fume sword, dude, which is sick because you can
Absolutely.
light it on fucking fire and it does fire dark damage.
Right.
It's the only weapon in the game that does that. Like, it was worth it. And also the boss that you like go up to that suit of samurai armor and you like zone into time and you
Yeah.
fight the memory of that
Dope.
samurai, and if you kill that samurai without ever taking damage, when he hits 10% health, he seppukus himself, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, huh? I did it so many times until I fucking made him do that, man, because it's
Oh,
like,
I didn't know that at
how
all.
cool of an interaction that he's
Right.
like, he's a samurai, dude.
Yeah,
So
'cause
once you
that
get
would
him that low,
definitely-
he dies with honor. He
Yeah.
kills himself, and he bows to you first. He looks at you and he just like bows and then just drives the fucking sword through his heart,
I
dude.
didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Fuck.
dude, his sword that you can make is so cool,
Yeah,
dude.
the
You, like
sword's
when you
dope.
activate it, it just slowly ticks your health down, but you do crazy more damage.
So Salty says 12 out of 10 for Dark Souls 1, 8 out of 10 for 2, 10 out of 10 for 3.
Dude, and dead seriously, Salty Frank, that's a really good score. I mean, honestly, my least favorite Dark Souls is Dark Souls 3, man.
Yeah?
Like,
It should be good now, y'all.
Dark Souls 3 is just like Skyrim
I fucking
Like,
love Skyrim.
so Morrowind came out, and it was amazing. It was one of the best games that came out on Xbox. And anybody who wants to argue with me can eat a fucking dick, dude. You start that game, and you can run straight to the last boss.
Right.
And he'll murder you, because the only way to kill that last boss is by holding a special dagger while wearing special gloves that allow you to hold that dagger and fighting that boss.
Yeah.
You can go there right off the bat. It's insane, dude. Like,
I made that
game's
mistake.
that game's insane, dude. It's crazy, dude. You can fuck your game over on accident. So easy. There's actually a cheat code in that game. Well, it's not a cheat code, but it's like a way to bug the game out. You like craft spells, and there's like a way that you can like bug the spells out so that they don't cost anything.
I didn't know that.
And like one of the best ways to play Morrowind, man, is to like use that bug and like give yourself 100% hit chance, because like that's the most annoying thing about that game, man, is that you swing your sword at something and hit it, and it didn't hit it,
Right.
and it's like, no, I hit it.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the sword hit it, and in what fucking universe did that sword not hit that fucking duck on the ground? That makes no sense. Blood splattered out. Like, or I guess blood would only splatter out when you hit it, but you'd hit it and it'd go funk,
It phased
and no
through.
blood would come out. So, like, dude, literally once you made your hit chance 100% in that game, which was your luck stat,
Yeah.
you just turn up your luck stat, and, like, the game became 1,000,000 times better, dude. And then, like, you play Oblivion, and Oblivion changed that. They made it so every attack did hit if
Yeah.
you hit them, and it was like, okay, great, that's awesome, man. Oblivion's one of the best fucking games ever made, dude.
Right.
Like, the DLC for that game is the best DLC for a video game.
I never
To
played
this day.
Oblivion DLC.
Dude, like, one of the DLCs, man, was called Shivering Isles, and it was a giant island that you went to. It was a portal on the map, and it just took you to a different continent.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
And this continent was cut in half. Half of it was all evil as fuck and, like, scary with, like, mutant bears running around it and
Oh,
shit.
shit.
And the other half was, like, fucking pixie fairies, happy crystals,
Oh,
all sorts of shit. It was, like, divided in half, and it was ran
That's
by
kinda
the,
cool.
you know, the deity in Skyrim, man. His
Yeah.
name's Shea Goroth.
Yeah.
So he's the guy who ran that island, and every 1,000 years, a evil dictator named Jiggalag comes and destroys the country, and
Oh,
everybody has to run and hide, and he kills everybody pretty much. And then, like, over the next 1,000 years, they rebuild this continent. Turns out Shea Goroth is Jiggalag, and every 1,000 years, he just goes batshit fucking crazy and just
He's like,
kills
eh.
everybody. So, like, that's the story that you're in, dude. And, like, the main thing is that you have to become the Duke or the Duchess of one of the countries, because it's two different
Yeah.
colonies. So you pick which one. You have to assassinate the other Duke or Duchess to become
That's fucking
that
dope.
person. It was the best fucking DLC ever, dude. Like, DLC for video games now, fucking garbage,
Oh.
dude. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn, wonderful game, dude. Their DLC package, fucking retarded, dude. They added like one mountain. One fucking mountain. They added one big snow-covered mountain. Like, they just took the fucking drag and drop tool for white and just fucking
Just
put it
on.
over a fucking mountain, dude.
It was like, eh.
And then like literally just took models of robots that were already in the game that you had fought, and then froze them, and then added like icicles hanging off of them and stuff. And then when you fought them, it was like frozen raptor robot, and it was like harder to kill. And it was like, are you like you have millions of dollars to spend on this.
Right.
You had this DLC finished before the fucking game was even made, and that's the best you can do.
Just
Dude, that's
lazy.
that's where Dark Souls comes in, man. That's where Dark Souls changed the fucking game, dude. Like, Dark Souls 2 came out, man, and GameStop got all over that pre-order
Oh, yeah.
bullshit.
So
They
good.
were like, pre-order your game and get the Black Armor edition. It comes with the Black Armor weapon pack. Dude, every single one of those swords and shields suck balls.
Oh, yeah,
they're the
real
worst.
bad.
And, like, literally 2/3 into the way of the game, you find a vendor that sells all of them for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Every item that your bitch ass went to GameStop to pre-order
Yeah.
meant nothing. meant absolutely fucking nothing with Dark Souls,
Great.
man. Because, like, why the hell is when you started playing the game supposed to decide how good you are at it?
Right.
That's retarded, man.
It
like,
is.
like when they're like pre-order to get the automatic shotgun bonus DLC, and then the shotgun in the game is a pump shotgun, and you're like, so you're telling me that 6th grader Jimmy that can barely get a kill in Halo while I'm jacking off is now fucking beating me at a video game because he fucking stole his mom's credit card?
Right.
Like, that's when I'm out, dude. Like, and I get the games like Hearthstone
What's up,
break that
Miles?
sort of meta, and like,
Right.
and they're based upon that, man. But like, I feel like that's a lot different
It
than
is.
like a game where it's like, let me think of the worst one I can think of. Dude.
Metal Gear, Tier 1, Day 1, or whatever it was.
Oh boy.
Yes, when you could buy the multiplayer and be like the highest rank. Nailed it, dude. Because like what I was thinking was Assassin's Creed Origins,
That
man.
was
Because they
bad,
let
too.
you buy legendary items.
Right.
Oh boy.
Like
It's true. Do you guys not remember those commercials? It was Metal Gear, something and they're like, order now for Tier 1 on day 1. And all it meant was you got all the good guns on day 1 when you...
so you could just wreck everybody
Yeah.
and like fuck them up, dude. I mean, I hate that shit, dude. And honestly, dude, I totally feel you, man. Hearthstone is not free to play.
Yeah.
Like it's not, dude. Like
No.
I've stupidly convinced a few people that I work with to start playing Hearthstone, and like I don't have the guts to tell them, hey man, if you want to be good at this game, it's gonna cost you about $300.
At least.
And that's just to get one tier 1 deck. I don't want to tell you that because that's super deterring to the game, man. It's a fun card game.
It is,
dude. But like, it cost me about $500 or $600 to get like all of the standard cards that I have right now. But like, I can play any deck, like, any combination of cards I can play, and I can enjoy the game to its fullest. I mean, like, I don't collect golden legendaries or anything like that. The only golden legendary I've ever crafted is golden Valera and golden Kingsbane, because rogues are my shit, man.
Right.
And like,
You got to.
and Valera is like my hero, dude. She's like my favorite fucking Warcraft character. So like, when they made a Death Knight card for her, dude, I had to craft that shit in gold, dude. Valera's the shit, dude.
Oh, let's get
My
caught
have
up.
is cool too.
What's up, Euphoric? I didn't say hi. How are you doing tonight? And Miles, hope you guys are doing well.
Hell yeah,
I
Miles.
spent over $1,500 on a free-to-play game.
Which one,
Yeah,
Jarl?
no, for real though, Jarl. I'm probably about the same way, dude. Like, I'm at this point in time, dude, where I can make like any wild deck, any standard deck, anything I want, man. So it's like now the game's free to play.
See, if
because
you-
I get legendaries and shit from the cards that I get for free, and they're good because I have everything else. You know, it's not like if I want to play wild, I still need to craft Sir Finley,
World of Tanks.
Ragnaros. World of Tanks can eat my balls.
$1,500 in World of Tanks.
I think if you would have jumped on Hearthstone when it first came out,
They
you
gave a
ma-
lot of free stuff away too.
Well, and I think if you would have been consistently playing it daily, you would never have had to spend money because you probably would have gotten cards and packs fast enough. But if you jump in the game now, there's no way.
It's just unfortunate, man, that like even if you started playing the game, like how the game worked was that like, yeah, you would have started your good collection now, but
Right.
like then you wouldn't have been able to win a game, dude.
True.
No.
Because classic cards are the most powerful cards in the game.
Mm.
Like when the game first came out, it was all about having a full collection. It's not about that anymore.
No.
Like there's common cards that are busted as fuck and shit. So like you need to spend $100 on the game.
Yeah.
Like if you spend $100 on Hearthstone,
You
you
really-
can't. Like he spent 25, and I built a deck that could beat a fucking tier 1 deck.
Right.
Like RNG's real. Like that's why I love Hearthstone. Because
Yeah.
it's not like Magic where it's like the RNG is retarded, and it's
Yeah,
like,
Magic
well,
is-
I drew 6 lands in a row and lost the game.
Yep.
Like, because land is the worst top deck in the planet. or it's either the worst top deck on the planet or it's the best top deck on the planet. Because either you're like, if I draw a land, I lose the game. Or if I draw a land, I win the game. So I quit playing Magic as soon as that happened. Where it was like, statistically, there's no way that I ever don't get fucked over multiple times by Magic, dude. Like,
Magic's tough because like I feel the same way.
that's why Hearthstone can do one game matchups.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to
not
play,
very-
what do they call it, Slither? Do you remember those little things in Magic?
Oh, slivers.
Yeah,
Dude,
slivers.
fuck you, man.
My bad.
Yeah. You cheat.
So Womp
Yeah.
wants-
Slivers are cheat.
They are super cheap.
Once you like cheat 3 of those bitches out, and all of a sudden they all have like double strike, indestructible, and fucking hexproof.
See, that's why I built them because I didn't have
Where
to
the
worry
fuck
about
did that
land because
come
I
from?
play like
That's
12 in a deck.
just
A
another
bunch of
topic.
fucking 1 costs.
yeah.
Womp one,
And then
yes.
you get like the 1/3 cost like Sliver Hive Queen or
Yeah.
whatever that gives all of your other slivers like +3/+3.
Ah, that
haste.
I
sucks,
had
yo.
one that did +3/+3, and if she was out, all other ones you put out into the game cost 1
Oh,
less
and she's
land.
banned.
Oh, she is now?
Yeah, banned, yeah.
figured.
She's on the limited list.
I would. Not
Yeah,
surprised.
almost like every key sliver card is on the
Yeah.
banned list.
I wouldn't be surprised. They were fucking bullshit.
Dude,
And then I played a
aggro decks are bullshit, dude. People that win card games by playing red aggro and Magic are like, literally, you have no respect in
I
my
played
book.
Samurai though. Samurai was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm agree with you there, man.
Let me just go ahead and say that lightning bolting somebody on turn 1, 2, 3, and 4 while playing 1-drop cards is not hard to do. There's like no strategy. Your mulligan doesn't matter. Like nothing's important. Like if you have a land card and a 1-drop in your hand, you're good.
Yep.
Keep everything else. We're good. We'll draw it. We have 3 draws until
Right.
it matters.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck me, I broke my bong stem. Oh, rip.
But Womp one asked us about coming and then making it into a cookie, then feeding your cat, and then Salty Frank said, you asked us about 6 episodes ago.
Oh yeah, he did ask that about 6
Yeah,
episodes ago.
and still no, I haven't tried it. And Euphoric is from Australia. He just sent me a Snapchat of him drinking a beer.
Euphoric's the man.
He's Australian.
I'll stick to Unipop. Yeah, there you go. You trash talking my aggro deck?
oh, dude, I totally am, man. If it's red, yes.
What are you looking for?
Dude, like, play Chess Guy. Like, play something cool. Play something fun, man. Like Masters of the Way and fucking cool counterspell antics in it and shit. Like, when your deck is literally just like 1/2 minion with haste. Next turn, give a minion +2 attack. This minion also has haste. Next turn, lightning bolt for 3 damage, swing for 4. Next turn, top deck fucking lava axe, deal 5.
Nope.
Fucking swing from 1 because you killed my 3-drop. Play another 2-drop. Like,
It's game over.
hell yeah, dude. What? Okay, so white and black aggro is kind of cool, man. I do kind of like white and black aggro because it has a lot of these like life steal mechanics for cheating out overstated minions, and then life gain mechanics for playing value white cards. So I think that's actually a pretty cool aggro deck. I'm mostly just talking shit on red aggro deck, man. Like people that just grab a flamethrower and just like try to just run around burning people. Sucks.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Red and green all the way.
Euphoric.
Never played red and green.
Red green's pretty fun, man, because like it's basically just like a super removal based early game with a bunch of big back end minions, dude, to just
Right.
like crush people.
Oh, yeah. To be honest, I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Hell yeah, you're okay. Yeah,
To me, the
dude.
last
Yeah, dude.
hour.
I feel you for sure, man. Life gain's fucking awesome, dude. White, black, and fucking blue, coolest colors.
I remember when we used to play Magic, and they're like trying to tell me, remember? When Wesley and James and
Oh yeah, because I was trying to teach
Joey?
James how to play.
and then James taught me how to play.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just gonna put some cards here.
Yeah. It was fun.
I just remember like the purple deck, the white deck, or no, the purple, the black, the red.
Oh, with the sleeves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys all had fancy decks, and like, you can use this one this time. I was like, okay.
Give you the scrap.
Yeah, they gave me the scrap pile, like, use
No way,
this.
dude. I gave you my deck, which I never lost anyone, and then you beat me with my deck.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
You were right. I was like, no way, I can't play. And then you're like, cheer.
Just try it.
And then he was right. It's
I
a
just
good
played a
deck.
straight black vampire deck. It was
Fun stuff,
yeah,
man.
it was a good time. And yeah.
I think
like Magic.
Black has the next round of bullshit cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's blue, and then black. They have the most bullshit cards, dude.
See how
Wait,
business
Chandler, you have
Hard removal.
Yeah.
the
You
Wii,
can't
right?
be hard removal.
Because in that garbage bag there, my aunt had an Xbox 360 and a Wii. She was gonna take to the DI, and I was like, I'll take
Excuse
that.
me?
So I have a Wii with Wii Sports and stuff in there.
I think we have all the Wii games we could possibly ever need.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying. Well,
when
we
you-
have an extra
What a
controller now,
bad-
so when we
Ah.
play Mario, when we play Beerio Kart,
I
we still
love
need
all
a.
of
I still
that.
think we should
You
do a
want-
Beerio
mold all
Kart
of
stream.
that.
Did you really?
A
That'd be
sap
fun
and a
as fuck.
vanish and
Super
a
fun.
shadow step
Or-
killer, dude.
Any racing game
Pretty
turned
much
into
lost already.
no
Yeah,
Beerio
Yeah,
Kart.
but you know, like
I need
the
a
few
sap
games
on
we have
like
in my
turn
apartment.
6 or 7.
Like,
Not right now.
That's gonna be hard to
That
do.
was
Against
like
a
1%
hunter,
of the
sap
Wii
is
games in our
useless
house.
too.
Like,
They don't play anything
there is
worth
another
fucking
like
sapping.
60 fucking. Wii
God
games
damn
that,
it,
like,
man!
are
I'm gonna
just
get fucking
straight
wrecked
garbage.
by this hunter, dude.
Oh, yeah.
If he
So
plays a
fucking
1-drop,
funny.
man, I might
Yeah,
just
but I'm pretty sure we
concede.
have like Wii
Yeah.
Sports, all those.
Fucking.
Oh, I guess I'll see what I draw.
It's always worth doing. I like to play at least two
I
turns.
at least play out to like turn 4 or 5,
Yeah.
man. Because like, you gotta know your deck. If you know your deck doesn't have outs for early game, you gotta just concede. You
Oh
know?
yeah, you don't want to waste time. That's the worst
Yep,
part.
and he fucking took a minute to play a 1-drop, dude. Fucking played a 1/3 beast.
Damn fuckers. There's a lot going on. When you
I
get
thought
lucky,
I
you
had
get life and
something.
gain. Life still after dude buffs up his minion. I low key am still current on Pokemon card game.
No,
Yeah,
bad idea.
it's
You made a mistake.
Just
it's a
no.
great idea.
You made a huge mistake, dude. I played a Mega Gengar deck for like a couple months, and then was like, "This was a mistake."
I love it. I don't know why. I only play online though,
Hey, man,
so I don't
go
go.
you.
To I don't go to like the tournament
Hey.
stuff.
Go you.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep playing Pokemon.
it's a
Dude,
lot of fun.
you know the last World Championship Pokemon match lasted 2.5 minutes before one of them comboed the other one and killed him?
Yeah.
'Cause that's pretty much all the game is
Yo,
just trying to
Miles,
draw
thanks
a
for the
combo.
fucking bits.
Yeah.
Insta-killing somebody.
Bits are
Actually,
you can
don't know
buy
their
them
sets.
like
Maybe they
so once you
fixed
become
that. I
affiliated,
certainly hope that they fixed
you can
it.
buy them up here, and so for 100 bits is $1.40, so it's like a tip, so you can give bits and they're worth money.
And then you can watch ads and get free bits.
Or yeah, you can also watch ads to earn bits.
Cool. Is this an AA
fuck
meeting?
that.
Pretty much, we're talking about how much we hate our lives and we drink too much beer and jerk off too much.
We're out of beer.
Chandler's
I don't know
been-
what we're talking about.
Chandler's
but-
had sex with like 4 300-pound girls in the last week.
We're out of beer, and this is a
It's more
problem.
like 7.
7.
Dude.
It's getting really out of control.
No, gang, for real though, we're out of beer. It's a problem.
Yeah.
I still got a little bit.
Well,
Is there any Jeremiah?
No.
I see that glass.
Where's
right
my
there.
bottle, dude?
Oh,
The
that
bottle's gone too, yeah.
one. The bottle disappeared. Any hole is a goal, Chandler.
Mate, yeah, it's from Australia. It's awesome. I wish I was like, I wish I had an accent. He's like, no, you guys have an accent.
Right?
I have no problem with 300. Like,
Chandler, you need to
40.
calm the fuck down.
No, dude.
Calm down a little bit, man. Damn.
Probably just drop down to like 5, right?
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
5 fatties a week is
And then
perfect.
rest on the weekend.
Yeah.
Cover.
It's like going to the gym. You gotta rest for a couple days.
Let my,
Let your dick recover from the week's worth of fatties.
let's say,
Nah, blow those fatties' minds.
He's not letting his dick
recover from like the emotional trauma.
I was gonna say his hips are gonna have to recover. That's a lot of weight to have on your hips all week.
Fuck
Chandler's,
no, they're not on top. Come on, dude, I'll suffocate.
Chandler's no power bottom.
Dude,
Save some fat bitches for the rest of us.
dude, we can
Fat
totally
chicks
go in
need
on
love
this.
too.
Yeah, they do.
No,
agree.
but yeah. Never on top? He said, yeah, WTF, never on top.
Not them on top. I'm not that big. I don't want to die.
Oh, that's a weird transition. Crystal showed me Clerks today. I finally understand those Clerks related roasts you guys get. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we get those for sure. That's why they called him Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
When they were like, is this a Clerks reunion? Kevin Smith had a massive heart attack the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was glad to hear that he didn't die.
Yeah, did you see those fuckers?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
what's the guy from Jurassic World?
Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt, you know, he's super Christian, like he's
Oh, he
super religious, and he's like, hey, if you believe in prayer, can everyone say a prayer for Kevin Smith? He just had a massive heart attack, and people were on the internet like, I hope you fucking die. If you're wishing your prayers, that's fake. And then Kevin Smith is like, what are you guys fucking doing? He wished me well. He
Yeah.
wanted me to get better, and you guys are
Being assholes.
like,
about it.
he wished his best beliefs onto me.
Right.
And you guys are being assholes about that? Like, that's fucked up. Did you know Hooters had their own airline for 3 years?
Oh, what?
No, I did not.
Did they serve wings?
That'd be the best airline ever.
Yeah.
Tits and wings? Count me in.
Right?
I
I've
saw
never
just
been-
for beer and wings.
I don't think I've ever been to Hooters, actually.
We went
Yeah.
one time, but then the power was out, so we never got actually there.
The power was out?
Yeah, someone
Dude, that
ran
happened to
into
me
a
at
power
Panda
line.
yesterday.
You
Tried
what?
to go to Panda. You know how all the lights went out in Bountiful?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to go to Panda. It was all dark. And they're like, we'll give you a really good deal. I was like, I don't know how long this food's been sitting here. So I fucking left. Then they locked the door behind us. I was like, well, I guess they're closed. And it's like 5 o'clock.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Not ass and
I
wings.
was like, I'm pretty sure stoves run off gas.
Yeah.
No.
Ass over
I was
everything.
like, you guys could still be cooking stuff. Like, it's not that dark in here.
No.
Come on. I want some fucking orange
Did
chicken.
they ever
Yeah.
say why the reason the power went out?
Like, no fucking
Snow?
clue. All I
don't
know is no one knows what a fucking four-way stop is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's
It was fucking insane. People would like slowly start going in and be like, guys, I'm going. And then you get me, and I'm like, it's my fucking turn. I'm going. And I just fucking
Right.
go right through. Like, come on. Utah driver's been driving me insane the last few weeks. I want to run people off the road.
Just get out.
That's usually how it is in Utah.
I'm usually like really calm about it, but like the past little bit, I've
You've
just
been
been
real angry?
noticing every fucking.
You've been yelling the N-word every day.
Not that, but.
You're like, hey!
Well, it's like fucking people going 40 and a 55. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Speed up or get out of the fucking way.
I've been riding people's asses now when they go under the speed limit.
I was on Beck Street and there was a semi truck and 3 cars going maybe 40. If that. It looked like I was fucking going 80 next to these cars and I was going the speed limit.
Jesus.
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yes, Salty, please send it.
I took a video of the village stoplight. Oh, you want to see it? Yes, for sure. I saw an ass so nice yesterday, I turned around to drive by it twice.
That's what I'm talking about, Yarrow.
I'm the same way, Jarl. I'm ass over tits any day.
Dude, I agree completely.
Like, I could take a small set of tits with, but a nice ass, count me in.
And if it's either or, we're definitely going ass.
Yeah, because, like, giant tits and small ass, I'm like, what am I fucking right now? A man with a boob job? Maybe.
There you go. Maybe that's your kink.
No, that's the opposite.
That's what you say.
Have you tried the other?
No, I haven't.
Hmm.
So maybe I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. Just like hentai. I refuse hentai just because I might like it too much.
I'll stop traffic to look at nice ass. Get out and point at someone. You're just like, you get out and you point at them and you point at the ass.
Everyone's gathering, stopping, like, look at that ass.
Right? Do you see it over there?
Hilarious. Is this from Mr. Frank? Is this a stoplight?
Senor Frank. Oh, what the hell?
Thick tongue and ass is amazing, or Hawaiian. I'm down with
Just big
that.
ass.
Yeah.
What is up with that traffic light, Salty?
Yeah, what is this?
Whoa.
This is the only
I don't know
traffic.
what to interpret that as.
This is the only traffic light you have in town.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
That's
Is that like a normal thing, or is that like
that's a nice blur
his
right
fucking
there.
stoplights on the fritz?
Yeah, do you go, like consciously?
Is that something that's like around all the time, or is it just fucking broken?
Oh yeah, Miles is from Hawaii. He works, like, he was sending us pictures. He works for a zip line. He works for the, like,
A zipline company?
what?
A zipline company?
A plane company?
Zipline company?
Yeah, but, like, at the bottom, he's a lifeguard at the bottom where it lands into the, like, pond thing in Hawaii. It looks so fucking
How do
amazing.
they detach into the water?
What?
Because, like,
It's like you hold on
whoa.
and go down. Yeah.
I wouldn't think anyone, like, you'd have to be fully strapped. 'Cause you could let go. That's a
Yeah.
lawsuit right there.
Unless you sign paperwork.
It's only red.
It's only red. It's
What's that
broken.
yellow thing next to it?
What?
Looked like there was a yellow light and then a flashing red one.
Yeah. I don't know what
That's
that
what I
is all
saw.
about.
He says it's broken. No, it's not broken. It's only red. It means the same thing as a stop sign at the intersection.
Oh, okay. Like if
Where the
take out the
roundabout
yellow, take out the yellow, and I know exactly what he's talking
It's because up by Maverick, where that roundabout was. Do you remember that was a 4-way stop with the red light?
I haven't lived in the city long enough.
Oh, that used to be that. It was just like that was a red light,
Yeah.
but there was no roundabout there. You don't remember a pre-roundabout there by Maverick?
Oh.
I don't think he was here.
I
Yeah,
barely
but-
remember yesterday.
No, I remember it.
Yeah.
But like, even if it was, when I did move up here, I wasn't driving a ton. There was no reason for me to even be in that area.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, before the roundabout, there
It was
was
just a single red light.
it was a single red light, like a 4-way stop, but there was like 4. Was
Yeah,
it
so
5? Was
there
it
was
5?
5.
Yeah, it was a 5-way stop.
Jesus.
But yeah, so they put the roundabout
Can't
in.
even imagine the headache that would be.
It wasn't that bad.
But like, with how crowded everything's getting now.
Oh, it'd be bad now.
Yeah, it'd be bad now, but like what was that, like 10 years ago?
It wasn't that bad. Excuse me, that wasn't that bad then.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't even get any more beer.
Nope.
Can 7-Eleven.
There's one more over here. Someone wants it.
I mean, I'll split it with somebody.
The 7-Eleven down by my house.
Really?
I don't think
I'll
they will
split with
anymore.
Anymore?
No, he told me no when I last went.
I remember that. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's 7-Eleven. It'll serve you alcohol all night.
Yeah, the guy told me
No.
no. He said they changed their law.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Can't
That
just do that
sucks.
to us.
Yeah, if you guys want to
Where the
Take-
strippers always need
take old
Uber.
boy. It's like 3 beers, so
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll take a sippy sip.
yeah, it's somewhere. There's I don't know what the other one is.
It's in my hand.
I like that.
Like a bottle cap, Harley Davidson.
Good old Harley boy.
One Harley boy. And I'm good. I still have.
Well,
Thank
I'll
you.
share this. Curtis, drink this and be okay.
Drink this.
Drink this medicine.
Put this down your gullet.
Fuck.
What are we at? An hour 56.
7:25, Jew.
7:25. You fucking Jew comment. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, welcome.
I still think we need to do a poker night. Since
Yeah.
poker streaming is pretty big on Twitch. Like, hang out one of these nights with all of us, play some poker.
Yeah, Jordan.
Be cool.
Jordan really wants to do that too.
Which Jordan? Oh yeah, Frederick.
he
I
always
was like,
talks
there's like
about
3 we know. His brother.
Yeah.
You probably list off like 15 Jordans.
I got some girls that have me up for rides during the summer because that's when they strip. I don't tip strippers. Strippers tip me. Then they just get the tip, but strippers are great tippers. Damn.
That
That's
was like
a
a
riddle.
Dr. Seuss book. Yeah.
Just the tip.
He's a Uber driver
I
and
picked up on that.
the plug
And the plug.
Oh, man.
and a great cook.
Talented.
Yeah, he does it all.
Universal man.
Yeah,
I am well, thank you for asking.
yeah.
Hell yeah, Jew.
Holy God, that.
Was your brother gonna come tonight?
No. I mean,
When do you get
it
him
wasn't
over?
really planned, but like, yeah, me and him, we're pretty much the same person.
It'd be fun to have.
It's like me and having my brothers around. Like,
it's
we're
like-
gonna have the same opinions on pretty much everything.
Yeesh.
Maybe.
Cameron wants to come over tomorrow night. He told me, he's like, you got anyone Saturday? I was like, no. He's like, I'll come over. I was like, okay, yeah.
Me and my brother
It's yours.
are almost the same. Almost. Curtis would know better. Alright, yeah.
That's funny though.
Because I don't think you're anything like Kai.
No, we're similar, but no, not like.
I don't think you're anything like Cameron or Colby.
Are you gonna
Or
invite
Keegan.
women on the stream? We've had
A
one
lot
woman.
different.
What
I
do you
think
got?
Caden's the only one that like
Fuck off,
will
Java.
voice different opinions on things. So if we're talking about like just that,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
the
have
way our
women on.
minds are set, kind of.
Yeah.
Because Caden's the only one that like will argue most things with us.
I think he's a different breed than you guys.
Well, the only thing Cade and I get into, well, on big subjects, the only thing Cade and I get in arguments about is religion.
No.
Yeah, that's a fun debate.
17th month is that wedding. I have to pick up the food between the 12th and the 14th because I got to start cooking the 14th.
Silence. Watch this. Top deck silence.
Any women who are 5'1", 280 pounds?
We
We
could
could-
make that happen for you.
Yeah, we could probably arrange that.
Mm-hmm.
Women just get roasted hard as fuck on here.
Yeah.
We probably will have one
Silence.
Friday,
Top deck,
next
yeah.
Friday, a week.
Who?
Sky.
Oh, she's coming on?
Sky, and she's bringing someone else. I don't know who yet.
Yeah.
Is there a boyfriend?
Maybe. She said we when I asked her, so. But she wanted to bring either Elisa or a different girl. So I don't know who.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show. I didn't recognize her when we saw her last. Because I was pretty drunk. Remember at Cody's party?
Yeah.
She came up to me and she Forrest. I was like,
They got
oh shit, hey! It took me a minute to realize who it was. You go so long without seeing someone, I'm like...
You kind of forget.
And people kept coming up like, hey, I was like, who the fuck keeps touching me? I was like, oh, it's Sky. One of my thick skin, especially to find. What about future Mrs. Diego? Yeah. So Diego was telling us he met a girl. What day did he come on? Tuesday?
No, it was...
Monday?
No, it was like Thursday.
Yesterday?
Or, no, it was Wednesday.
Yeah, so Wednesday night he was telling us how he met a girl on Tinder the last Friday, and he was in love with her.
Forrest put it on the chair.
You coke thief.
Yeah, but he said he was in love
No, you
You
didn't.
thought you...
Oh, that poor guy.
He thought he was in love.
after a couple days.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
What do you mean you didn't think I caught you?
You didn't. You just think you did.
Listen.
I'm not a fan of the L word.
No.
Wait, what's the L word?
Love.
Oh, I thought it was that fucking TV show about lesbians.
It's also that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, what do you have against you homophobic? You got a problem with lesbians wanting a soap opera? Can they not scissor each other in peace?
Yeah, Taylor.
Because
why
that's
you
how
suck-
I feel about it.
teeth
Is like, just let the people do what they want in
Right.
peace.
Not Taylor. He's like, those lesbians better keep it to them goddamn
I hate
selves.
the L word.
Never
That's what I
record it.
quote. Clip that.
Clip that. I thought I was in love first time I got pussy, too. Yeah.
Same.
No,
I decided I'd rather fuck a tree than women.
There you go.
Why is that?
Dude, trees don't betray you. Trees just provide oxygen,
I wanted to
life
laugh.
force.
And now I don't want
I
to
could
laugh.
love a tree. No, like, I could love a tree way more than I could love a girl right now. Dude, for sure. For sure, dude. Like, I could sit in front of a tree and just, like, appreciate a tree. And if I sat in front of a girl, that girl would just keep talking. And I wouldn't get to
You know what?
appreciate it at all.
Bring a good point.
She was just, like, talking about a bunch
I
of
can't
bullshit that I
argue.
don't care about. But, like, I could find, like, a cool Japanese clematis flower, and we could just hang out. I could just hang out with that plant, and it's gonna listen to everything
It
I
does
have to
sound a
say.
lot peaceful.
And you know what the best thing about plants are, man? They cannot be contrarian. Like every woman I've ever met in my life, they will not disagree with you for no reason.
Yeah. I
Because
can't argue against it, dude. Like, it's
Dude.
spot on.
like I might as well
I was a
marry
little bit confused
bonsai
about
tree.
like the tree. I get it now.
It's
Dude,
providing you life,
I
too.
literally think a tree might care more about you than some women.
True. Mormon women are awesome. It's too easy for me to
They
get
take
laid.
it in the
Hey,
ass.
hey, Jew, comment. Do you live in Utah? Have you met the... Yeah. Just wait till you get to the marriage talk and you gotta do weird secret handshakes in the temple, man.
Right?
Just wait till you get to the cult shit and then see how down you are to be the Mormon girl.
Well, the almost did was probably because he was an LDS.
Because he's a Jew.
Yeah.
Jew
They
comment.
definitely don't like each other.
It's like a battle of the religions.
Battle of the most absurd.
I wanted to fuck a tree after the one
It's pretty much
GF I
history.
did started
what?
sending nudes
Battle
to
of
my cousin.
religions, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking all of history. It's just been basically
called
just a
out
big
of
dick waving
true
contest
plain
about
soul.
whose god's better.
It's true. Who can kill people more for their god?
You're not Jewish, just got a Jew comment.
If you aren't Jewish, what are you?
You started sending nudes, Salty Frank?
Hey, you got my Snapchat.
Poor Salty. I don't send nudes. Only to my friends. Not to women.
There you go.
I don't know. I never understood that, man. Like, I guess I'm just like, I choose to not have anything to do with those kind of people. But, like, I have never once in my life met a girl, started talking to her, especially if it's over the internet.
Yeah.
Especially if it's over the internet. If it's in person, still, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Ever thought about, let's just send this girl a picture of my dick.
Right?
Like, I think that if I send her a picture of my erect penis, she'll want it. She'll fucking want it.
You and I are
Like-
the same on that. I'm
Like,
unwanted
fuck
dick
the
pictures?
5 million videos on Pornhub. She wants to see my dick.
Right.
Dude, she doesn't even know if I wear pajamas in bed or not. But she's now seen my penis. And that's supposed to, like, that gets girls for somebody? Like, I will not, does it work? Because, like, it keeps happening. Like, it's not stopped. So, like, I have to assume that, like, probably, like, 1 out of 30 women is like, it's a nice dick.
It's a nice dick.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. The curvature of that penis looks like it would slide nicely into my vagina. And that probably happens, man. And you know when that happens? Fucking Scott is probably like, oh, she loves my penis. So it doesn't matter that the 29 other girls were like, fuck you. You're a fucking creep. The one weird, and I mean weird, girl out there sees that dick, and they just munch it, dude.
Just munch it down. Thank you for the follow, whoever followed us.
Why?
I don't know. I think I need to try to experiment.
Smarten up, ladies. These guys are not prime candidates for you. Don't spread the gene pool that direction. No Effects said it best, man. The idiots are taking over.
Right?
It's not the right time to be sober. Now the idiots have taken over.
I've only been asked to send a dick pic when I've asked.
We gained 3 viewers since I started yelling about women. Hey, at least maybe some people agree with me about this, that it's absolutely buck wild that there's like a whole fucking 30% of men out there that work mentally completely opposite of me.
Yeah.
Like
Have you ever talked to
I
a girl?
basically rule it down to there's people with social anxiety and they don't send their dick to people. And then there's the people without social anxiety and they send their dick to people. and it's really because of the way that, like, cell phones and the way we communicate has really fucked up the way that humans socialize now.
Oh, absolutely.
So where, like, when you put somebody under pressure, especially in person, and, like, ask them something serious, dude, they don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah,
Because
true.
like,
they don't have their 30 minutes to debate on what to say back.
well, their opinion is actually going to be held accountable immediately after they say whatever they're gonna say. So it's like you can say some shit on Twitch or whatever, you know, and it'll piss people off or get to somebody or whatever. But like, you'd never say that to somebody in real life.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
internet in a
Like,
nutshell.
would you ever meet a girl and just be like, she turns around to like fucking put her tea bag in her cup of tea, and then like when she turns around, you're just like, oh hey, by the way, this is my penis. What do you think? Like,
Would you like to
nobody
know?
would have done that 50
Yeah.
years ago. That was just like not a thing because of social anxiety. But like, social media and the internet has nullified social anxiety. So where people can like, that barrier of where they wouldn't say something before or send a picture before or do something before doesn't have consequences now.
It's true.
So they just do it.
I don't think there is a barrier at all. Like,
No.
Salty, she was just being a huge bitch to you.
Forrest, what was happening was she was trying to cheat on me with someone she thought I'd never know, but it was actually my cousin who maybe have allegedly been who told her friend group sold her friend group weed, so she thought
Me being
She
100%
don't
sober.
wouldn't have someone like him. We were like brothers at the time, still kind of now.
Yeah, Salty, she was just being a bitch to you.
Yeah, fuck her. I've been asked for a dick pic 4 times, and the 4th time I got a dick pic back. Oh no.
I don't know how perfect you typed that, but it took up the whole screen perfectly.
Oh, that's
Like, literally ended perfectly on the screen.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
that's impressive, Salty. But yeah, that sucks, dude. I apologize that a girl is a piece of shit to you. Salty, if you ain't come hang with us, we'll find you the perfect woman. We'll get you that poon.
You need to get
I don't think we
super
can find
lit.
ourselves women.
That's what you do when a girl fucks
No, we'll
you
find
over,
him a
you
girl
know?
to get poon.
Yeah. One person that messaged both of us.
Do you know what's funny? So, Wesley, we were talking about chokers on girls, how it's like the black belt is sucking dick. And he's like, this girl, for example, and it was Shelby. I was like,
which one?
she has yeah.
I knew a girl named Shelby Skanky.
Oh, yeah.
She was pretty skanky.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
The one, I was like, Chandler knows about that. I was like, she sent me a nude before.
Definitely got a black belt.
Yeah. Yeah, one time she's like, here's a nude, and I was like, thank you. I never know what to say. Like, I get random ones all the time now. Like, this girl the other day, she's like, just a picture of her ass, and I was like, thanks. I don't know what to say.
That's that.
I don't know what to say. It's randoms. Now, like, the last girl, I didn't even know who the fuck she was, and I thought it was, like, a fake porn account, so I was like, this is going to be funny, I'm going to troll her.
Hey,
And it was a real girl.
dare for you. Next girl that you have a random conversation with,
Yeah.
ask her if you think JFK ate ass.
Ooh, I'll do that for sure.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
You think
for
he did?
sure.
Yeah.
Dude, do you think he ate Marilyn Monroe's ass?
Oh, for
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
He munched that ass.
If you have an opportunity, like, of course you do it.
Do you think him sitting down with a bunch of boys like, guys, I got a story to tell you. I ate the hottest woman's ass of the time period. 100% he did. 100%.
Okay, you're probably right.
I bet he was a freak.
She was probably like, happy birthday, Mr. President. Like, that was that ass eating action right there.
Is Warren Jeffs a famous man in Utah?
He's a famous man everywhere.
Well, I mean, Warren Jeffs is a real sicko, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of like how, Ted Bundy, he got caught in Utah. It's just like fucked up people get famous. So.
Dude, do people know who Hitler is in Utah?
Yeah.
Do people know that World War II happened?
Right? Pretty much.
Dude,
Just fucked up people,
I can't believe there's people out there saying the Holocaust is fake right now. It's
The
fucking
dude-
absolutely insane.
It
dude.
wasn't in Utah, but Salty was right.
It's been happening for like 50 years.
There's a dude running for Congress right now. He's a Holocaust denier, and he's running unopposed. So he's gonna get in Congress, and he's a Holocaust denier.
How do you explain the evidence that we've found? Like, you can burn bones. Like, you can get rid of
Yeah.
bodies completely. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that you're saying that, like, you can't find these pits, well, like, after like 20 years, the human body decomposes to such a state that it's almost impossible to track unless you dig it up. So like, unless we're gonna dig up Europe, we're not gonna find these bodies, man. Like, we're gonna like dig up buildings and shit, because I'm sure they've built all sorts of stuff on top of those areas and shit now. So it's like, I just feel like the fact that it's like, we have multiple eyewitness accounts, we have multiple fucking Nazi military accounts saying that this shit happened.
Right.
We found the buildings with all these weird air vents in them and traces of fucking really poisonous gases. Like, all these things that add up to, like, people being mass fucking murdered, dude.
How
and
can
it's
you,
like, and honestly, we found it all, and it was kind of one of those things where it's like, we solemnly felt for all those people that died, and then we tried to accept it as a fucking tragedy that happened and moved on and like tried to support anybody that suffered from that. And it's just a fucking insanity to me that there's people that are out there that are like, nope, it's not real, man, it's all fake. And you're like, your argument, and the only argument that I will take, is that it's been exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we're looking at it as a like genocidal craziness that's way worse than it was, but like, when you're on that crazy of a scale, this is just as bad as this.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
like, the fact that you had camps full of like human people that you were starving to death and slave laboring out to fucking mine minerals and shit for you, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even matter if like this whole Holocaust happened. It's like, what you're trying to basically say is that the Nazi military was justified in their actions in fucking the 40s, and that's not okay to say. You know, period. Like, you can't take over the world, Germany. Sorry. Like, we have multiple governments all over the place, and we're doing okay. So like, it's too bad that you don't like how some of these other countries are running their shit, and you want it to be a totalitarian, blue-eyed, blonde-haired race of people. But fuck you.
Yeah, I was
like, that's not the way it's gonna go down.
I was reading some dude like arguing about, he was like a Holocaust like kind of denier. He's like, I doubt it was 6 million, and I was like, well, so how many people do you think died? And he's like, I'm sure it was only like 1 million. I'm like,
only
only a million people?
Dude, like, if you don't even want to get into the Holocaust, let's start talking about the 5 million Russian people that died in World War II.
Yeah, exactly.
The most deaths out of any other country in the world, dude.
Yeah.
And what did they get out of that war? Absolutely nothing, dude. Like, did Germany repay them for destroying their country and absolutely obliterating their economy? No. So, like, where's Russia at now? Pretty shitty place, dude.
They're driving on
Not
fairs.
doing too well. Biggest country in the whole fucking planet.
Yeah.
And they're, like, the worse off.
Right.
How has that happened?
And yet no one talks about the Soviet gulags?
Yeah, exactly. And Dave, if you think that Warren Jeffs is like a church leader here in Utah, you need to do some reading, because no one follows him.
Yeah, dude.
Ever.
There's another fake God talker in charge now.
Yeah.
He talks to God.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Right? I got blocked by...
God talks to one person.
I wish God talked to me. He's like, hey,
That's fucking
I
absolute
want you to rape
insanity,
Chandler.
dude.
I'm like, God, you said
and,
it.
like, you tell me everything about God and how he loves
What is it,
everybody
God,
equally and
or are
we're
you
all
just
his
actually
children or
losing
whatever,
your
but he
mind
only
and having
talks
a
to one
voice?
person?
Just
And you just
schizophrenic.
assume it's God, but it's actually you
Like-
just
like,
having
dude,
multiple personalities.
No, it's
I
God.
legitimately gave the church a chance when I was
Just
a
like
kid.
I don't wanna
people
risk
like,
that.
I did. Like, I
God talking
bared
all the
my
time, like,
testimony
sure
and
you're not just
tried to
fucking
pray
crazy?
and did all that bullshit, man.
How many
And it was like,
personalities
you
you
know,
got
like
there?
the
How many voices
spirit
do you
that they
hear in
talk
your head?
about
A
filling.
lot.
I didn't feel jack.
Right.
Not once, dude. I think it's all a bunch of people bullshitting to each other. Like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, did you just hear somebody whisper? Yeah, dude, I think I heard somebody whisper. But nobody whispered. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, but it's like 2 billion Mormons are all like, Yeah, Joseph Smith saw God in a forest with fucking the Holy Ghost and Jesus. And, like, they told him that, like, there's golden plates buried in a mountain, and he found them and read them out of a top hat. That's what happened. And, like,
missed out the stone that helped him translate.
But, like, if 2 million people all say that happened, it's like it somehow becomes okay to believe a 14-year-old. Dude, like,
I forgot he was 14
like
at the time.
I've heard 14-year-olds tell me that, like,
Their
they saw Master Chief at the mall. Master Chief was not at the mall. Like, he's in another universe killing Covenant, dude.
He's busy.
What are you talking about, you 14-year-old fuck? So, like, that's about how much I trust 14-year-olds. So on top of that, that's what it's based off of, is like one kid got confused, went into a forest.
I'd say clever, not confused.
I wouldn't even doubt if he, like, tripped, fell, hit a log on his head, went into a coma for, like, 18 hours, came back out of that coma, and was like, God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost just talked to me and told me that this church is true.
Jarl says I was 9 and asked my whole family, why doesn't God talk to us anymore? And when no one could answer me, in my head I was just like, oh, this might be some bullshit.
Dude, like, the church published these documents on their website, man, to, like, answer some questions about the problems with the church. And I read them all. And it was, like, absolutely debunking the church, basically.
Yeah.
And these letters that they wrote. And I showed them to my mom, who's hardcore LDS, and my mom told me I was on a Mormon slander website. And that I wasn't on Mormon.com, and that this was fake. And it was like, no. Joseph Smith recorded the account of the first vision. He didn't even write it down or have anybody write it down for 8 years. 8 years. That story didn't get put on paper.
Wow.
So a story a kid told when he was 14 didn't get written down until he was 22. When he was 22 and the first story was written down, he said that there was one personage. One, God. He talked to God. 4 years later, Joseph Smith made another account of it. Jesus was there.
Wow.
Did you just not remember?
Did you forget that
Jesus
part?
was standing there too?
Yeah.
6 years later, Joseph Smith, Oliver Cowdery, records the third version of the first vision, and now the Holy Ghost is there. Like, were they standing behind each other? So that, like, you just saw one, and, like, they were, like, smaller as they went, like those fucking Russian dolls, and so you just didn't notice them? You know? Like, and then the biggest thing to me is that 5 years later, Joseph Smith made the final recollection of the first vision, and it contained most of the dialogue. So he had never really said what was said in the grove until that recount, which was almost 18 years after it actually happened. That he actually wrote down what he said was the final revision of him seeing God. Let me ask you this. I like you, man. You seem like a cool motherfucker. I want to ask you this. Like, you walking through the woods, and you're confused about life, right? You're just going on a walk through the woods to try to figure out life. And fucking God floats down from heaven.
Right.
Like,
Shocked.
like, God!
Yeah, the one.
Like, dude, like literally walking through the forest, like, there's like a 0.0000001% chance of something happening, and that's God coming down from sky and being like, Joseph! You have walked upon the golden path this morning! You are the chosen one! You are going to change the world and make a church which will blindly cause millions to follow. Millions! Here's my kid, Jesus, and my best friend. He doesn't even have a fucking name. His name's the Holy Ghost. and he's gonna hang out with you because we're busy.
Yeah, we're busy.
Jesus, he's prepping. He's getting ready. He's coming up with a game plan. And he's coming back, baby. And until then, don't call me, because I'm busy too. But call the Holy Ghost. He's my friend. He's Indian. He'll help you.
He's Indian.
He'll help you reboot your computer, restart the operating system, fucking make a install disk on a flash drive, dude. That's the Holy Ghost, man.
He's there for you.
And are you fucking telling me that you walk out of that forest and it takes you 18 years to tell people the full story?
You have a better chance of me.
Dude, that's some bullshit. Like, we're over then, dude. Like, anything after that, dude, and on top of that, this man got so lucky that somebody found him and was like, Joseph, you lying son of a fucking bitch, we are burning your city down. We are chasing everybody out, and I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking chest. And they shot him in the fucking chest, and that dude flew out of a goddamn window. Dude, that guy went home with the hardest boner he's ever had in his life.
The hardest by
He probably walked in his house with his pants down. And his wife was like, you got him. And just got down and gave him the biggest, deepest blowjob ever. Next morning, we'll call him Tim. Tim's wife goes to buy some fucking eggs from Mary Lou. And Mary Lou is like, I can't believe it. And she's like, what? Joseph Smith is alive. What? You wouldn't believe this. The bullet that shot him hit his pocket watch in front of his heart and went through his Book of Mormon and stopped and just chucked him out of a window. And he lived. And as soon as that happened, man, they moved. They all moved. Like, as soon as that happened, it was like Joseph Smith was tarred and feathered and shot out of a window. And they were like, all right, Missouri, you win. We're leaving. And then they started to cross the Midwest and realized that it was literally nothing but fucking deadly-ass Native Americans and buffalo. Yeah. Like, that's all it was. And they were just like, okay, keep going. And then eventually they were like, dude, we're not finding anything. And like a whole group of people, which I'm assuming Tim was a part of, was like, Joseph fucking Smith, I'm coming for you, you motherfucker. and that is what happened, man. That's what happened. Right? The rest is history, dude. The rest is history. Like, the dude literally fucking Final Destination. Right? Death. There's no way you live after that, dude. That's when you walk past a bush that just lights on fire. It just burns you to death. Because, like, I think, truly, in my heart, Joseph Smith is one of the worst human beings that has ever lived on this planet.
Right.
Like, if I could have been given the opportunity, I would climb on top of Joseph Smith and barehandedly drain the life from him. and you know what I would sing into his face while I choked him out? I would be singing, Jesus wants me for a son, beam, a son, beam, and I'd watch Joseph Smith fucking die, dude. And that would be the end of that. And maybe if I just could do that, man, my family wouldn't be so fucking
crazy. What
they are, man, dude. Like, they're just like weird, gullible, paranoid homebodies. like the only thing my dad leaves the house to do is shoot animals. And it's like, that's what a psychopath does, Dad. But they don't care. They just kill puppies. Like, But like the only difference between what you're doing, like, you know what I mean, you just like went and shot an elk. And then he came back and told me the story. He's like, yeah, dude, we shot the elk, but like we didn't hit it in the right spot, so we had to like hike to 30 minutes to the body, and it was still alive. And then like Bryce had to like shoot it in the head with a handgun, and it was like, what? like, dude, you're walking through the woods, picking berries, eating shit, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a piece of metal enters the side of your fucking rib cage, shreds your upper insides, and you drop. Not knowing, can't speak English, can't call for help, laying on the ground, in pain, not knowing what happening, for 30 fucking minutes, dude, before a guy comes up and goes, "Oh, damn. He's still alive, guys!" Who's gonna do it? I don't want to do it. Well, you shot it. Alright, dude, we'll draw straws. Okay. Whole time, the elk's on the ground like, fuck! Like, do it! I can feel my fucking heart pumping blood into my liver. Like, shoot me, please. And these people are having this moral dilemma about killing an animal that they've put into the worst state it's ever been in its whole life. And on top of that, this elk has no idea what's going on. Magic, dude. Fucking magic lightning bolt. Just fucking killed me. And then some people just came up and murdered me for no reason. As soon as I heard that story, it was like, never hunting. Never hunting. Imagine being that elk, Dad. Well, we're gonna eat it, Curtis. We're gonna make it into jerky. Like, so if someone shot you and made it into jerky, that would make it okay that they ate your body? Well, no, because I'm human and I have like a human soul. Dad, some people believe in reincarnation. Do you not respect other people's beliefs? Like, that deer could be Sadie's Uncle Sandy. And you just shot it in the fucking head for no reason other than beef jerky. For jerky, man.
To make him into jerky. You know what the difference between a religion and a cult is, though, right?
I'm done. I'm over it. There's no difference, man. They're all the same thing.
Oh my god.
So you're right.
You have a good answer. I want to hear it.
The leader died. That's the only difference. Like, think about it.
Charles Manson, not dead. Still a cult.
Yeah.
It's
Watch, after he dies, it'll become a religion.
He is dead.
He died? When did he die?
Like, a few months
This would have been like this year?
3 months ago. 4
What
months
the fuck?
Yeah, dude, he died in prison.
How?
I think it's just old age.
Yeah.
What a crazy motherfucker, dude.
Right?
Dude, I'd like to believe he got translated.
What do you mean by that?
Like whatever power is out there just like took him from the earth. They were like, all right, you said all the crazy shit you need to say. Like you've sufficiently mind fucked everyone.
Yeah,
because
good job.
like ultimately Charles Manson's the only example in life at all that I can think of where like he convinced completely stable human beings
To kill.
to kill people.
Yeah, and he was good at it.
Like most cults, like prey upon like weak, easily manipulated individuals.
Yeah,
But like
normal ass people.
Charles Manson, dude, just like gave a bunch of drugs to a bunch of people, and then just like told them he was like a deity, and they all believed him, dude.
I'll be honest with you though. I think that there is a religion for Charles Manson. People just don't want to talk about it. Like, have you ever seen the people who are like super into Charles Manson?
Do you know if Charles Manson didn't have people kill people,
He'd be a cool.
I think he might have his own country.
Oh.
It's like super
about that new Netflix show?
So California, man,
No,
where Charles Manson moved to,
Bush,
moved out
yeah.
into the desert in California, you know? Like, the population of, like, what they called hippies,
Yeah.
like, grew by, like, 170%. in the first 12 months, Charles Manson was in California.
Yeah.
So, like, if he wouldn't have done what he did and he would have gone about it different, I
Might have
think
controlled everyone.
I think he would have had, like, that hippie movement would have done anything he said, man.
People do.
You want them to vote for somebody? They would have voted for whoever Charles Manson fucking said to vote for.
Jarl just went full circle. Charisma was his dump stat. Love it.
Hey, thanks for 100 bits, Miles. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but that show is called Push, and it's all about seeing if social pressures can convince someone to murder.
Oh, definitely.
And so
Absolutely.
it's like
No.
14 people
Dude.
in a building, and they have like one person, and the 14 are actors, and they're trying to convince. This
Oh,
one
yeah.
I
person.
really
I've
want
heard
some
of
of that
that.
cigarette outside, but this conversation's
I
going
know, I've been thinking the same
fucking balls,
thing.
dude, so hard. No, dude, have you ever seen the movie The Experiment?
Yeah.
That's
dude,
not-
like where they're like
Yeah.
electrocuting people, fake
Yeah.
electrocuting
Is
people. That shit's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Is that the one
That
with the prison
doctor,
guard?
that doctor that gets fucking shamed for doing what he did. No, those people agreed to do it.
Yeah.
They could have fucking bailed at any time, and that's like his main point. Is that like I told them that they could get up and leave at any time that they wanted, and I'd even pay them for the experiment. But this is what I'm saying: is that like because I'm in this laboratory that looks nice, and I hold a position of power of this intelligence, and I'm telling somebody that what they're doing is okay. Like, it doesn't matter what the guy's saying on the other line because you've not met that guy. And that guy's not wearing a lab coat in that position of power. And, like, the amount of electricity, like, that they flick on at the end would fucking kill somebody, dude.
Right.
Like, 2,400 volts of electricity, and you
Zap
flip
you.
that switch to fucking electrocute somebody with
Yeah.
that? Like, do some fucking math, dude. They're like, those numbers are doubling. And, like, the last time before that 2,400 volt switch, when they end the experiment and basically tell people that it's like, you're a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah.
Like, before they do that, man, like, the person on the other end is, like, crying. Like, please stop. Please don't. And they're still just
I got
like,
two.
they're still just like, what is the blade of a fan called? A. And they're still asking the questions.
Yeah.
And you're like, this dude's in this other room basically telling you that he's fucking dying.
Yeah.
But because this dude in a chair is telling
In a
you...
lab coat. They always said
they're-
because
yeah,
he's a lab coat.
in a lab coat, sitting there saying, no, this is all part of the test. Please
Yeah.
continue with the experiment. You would flip a switch to kill a person.
So I have two I want to ask you about, but let me read.
Yeah. Read some Twitch chat.
Yeah, what?
Dude, I might be able to get a drag of this cigarette.
Yeah, you're good.
I have some of my
So look, I'm going to say the ability to convince
if you want a full one.
Oh, yeah, actually, I can.
people to do shit isn't hard to learn to do. It's kind of similar to the methodology behind hypnosis or hypnotism.
Did you see what
Well, I mean, it all comes down to like that Book of Eli shit, man.
Yeah.
Where it's like when nothing else is left, man, the Bible becomes the most fucking important
Pretty
document
much,
in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that will control human beings at that point in history, man, is a fake document.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Miles.
Yeah. Did you see what Salty Frank said? If we're talking order, that makes Wes Forrest brother, because Forrest Wes Curtis.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about anything else. You not down with the crazy stuff, Miles?
Miles, what do you want to talk about? Miles from, I already told you, from Hawaii.
Wait a sec, off subject, but because the order of the people sitting, does that
Yeah.
make Wes into Forrest Brothers? Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So anyone have any scary stories? Always.
Yeah.
Go get me a lab coat.
You better tell him, he'll tell you stories for days.
Who?
Or Curtis, probably tell you some more scary stories.
Yeah.
Where did Bird go?
He's went and
Sex
smoked.
smoke.
Oh, okay. I was like, he's been gone a minute.
Smoking, yeah. He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It cracks me up.
I like both of them.
Yeah. They're both really fun to work with.
Oh, I
I
bet.
bet.
Yeah.
But it's a good time. I love scary stories around the campfire. It's the best time around the campfire.
Yeah, dude, I really wanted to go to Hawaii so bad. Have Miles show us around.
Yeah. If
Miles
know
was-
someone like a local, because being someone that's never been there, I don't really want to fucking go and like
Well,
knock
go hang out
into
with
some
Miles.
cool spots.
Right.
Miles, he had this girl he was showing us, and she was, what was it? Was it Tongan? Or no, it's Hawaiian, because they obviously, it was like Hawaiian Mafia kind of thing. And the uncle was part of the uncle was part of the, and she was so fucking hot. He was sending us pictures.
Yeah.
He was dating her. He's like, oh shit, guys, I fucked up.
I've been stoned out of my mind this whole time, just sitting here going, what?
I fucking bet. Because I'm not high, and I'm sitting here like, what? He fucking, like, we need a short clip. His definition of the LDS Church. And, put that fucking somewhere, because that could blow up.
That'd be so
short
fucking...
history of the
we
LDS
definitely
Church.
need to edit out that whole rant he did of the LDS Church and put it on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Curtis's explanation of the LDS Church.
Like, I was like, what? Like, the only thing I'll add in there, it's possibly the greatest business idea anyone ever came up with.
Yeah.
Like, those guys make a shit ton of money. Well,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the profits don't, but just, like, the church in general.
Yeah.
Fucking greatest business idea.
The profits don't, but I bet you $1 million they're not living shitty.
Well, the main profit, well, there's only one.
Hey, Miles said, why hat, dude? You need to talk more. You're funny.
Oh, okay. Well, it's hard to get in a word
Yeah.
sometimes, but each prophet lives in the same place.
Well, right.
Yeah, so they just, like, whoever it is just moves into that place.
Yeah, but I imagine
It's the top floor of
Yeah.
a building out in Salt Lake, so yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah. Bulletproof windows and everything.
Yeah.
Can the entire time it slow pan in on Yoda?
Yeah, it just slowly gets closer to Yoda.
I was telling Forrest I wanted to sit right here facing the screen.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Just not looking at you guys but talking to you.
Right?
Just the back of my head the whole time.
Oh, sweet, Jarl. Thank you.
I was gonna try to make it slowly pan, but I couldn't.
Is he still smoking out there?
Huh?
Is he still smoking?
He's peeing. Pooping. He did come back outside with me to smoke because he was coming like in.
Hey, Jarl, thanks for the sub on
I'm gonna
YouTube.
go out.
Yeah, I subbed you guys on the wrong Twitch account, man. Like I subbed to you guys on my other Twitch account before I made
yeah,
our
Curtis is
Twitch
the one that
account.
gave us $15, remember?
Oh, yeah, my man.
Story invades
Yeah.
my Twitch thing now.
So I told him, I said we didn't make sure they plug the accounts and stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna auto host you guys and
Yeah,
shit
we'll
because
put
I'm
you on.
gonna start streaming like Monday through Friday, probably like 5 to midnight.
Oh, perfect.
So like I think it's right when you guys will start your shit
Yeah.
every night. So like I think that'll be awesome, and I'll promote it a lot because like maybe a couple of the nights I can like get off my stream, we can get off our stream and come here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we'll host that and be like, hey guys, so we're doing this podcast with the Topshelfers, man. Come hang out with us and talk with
Right.
us. Like fuck Hearthstone, we're done with that for the day or whatever, you know. And then like I think if we both I'll promote the shit.
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
you
we'll
guys.
do
I
the
think this
same.
is a sick podcast, especially because maybe we can get a Dark Souls podcast out of it between
dude.
me and you, dude.
I'm down. We gotta get
Like-
Salty Frank, too, because he's a big Dark Souls
Oh
fan,
hell
too.
yeah!
If I come up wherever you guys are, can you guys show me
Hey,
what the
hey,
locals
hey,
do?
Salty
Absolutely.
Frank. Strength, Dex, or Intellect build?
Absolutely, Miles. We'll show you around. Utah's doesn't have a lot to show, but there's some cool spots. I live in a tourist spot. That's what I've done a few times. Picked up people from Twitch, showed them around. Hell yeah. What up, Dozer? How's it hanging, homie? Oh, so the two experiments that I want to talk to you about. Have you heard of? I think it's the Russian no sleep experiment. Where
They started like ripping their insides out and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
man, that shit's fucked up, dude. Like they like locked them all in a room, and then like after 2 days, all of the cameras went black because they like wiped their shit and
Yeah.
stuff all over the cameras, so you couldn't see inside.
Well, and they were like fucking, because anytime someone would get close to falling asleep, wouldn't they put that weird like
yeah,
buzzing noise?
No, there was a gas that they were
gas?
releasing into the room, and then they cut the gas off, and that's when they started ripping their insides
Oh,
out and
yeah.
shit. And like the last guy alive was basically completely open in a fatal state.
Yeah.
Like anybody else would have been dead. But this dude was like completely alive and awake, like ripping his fucking insides out of his chest until he died.
Yeah.
And like 12 people all did that same thing after like a month of no sleep
Yeah.
with this gas, man. It was like this, they got like addicted to this gas and it like fucking drove them crazy. So what was the other thing?
I was gonna say it's your birthday tomorrow, Dozer. How's it hanging? Please don't say that again. Hello, my bad, dude. Well, happy early birthday, Dozer. That's what I like to hear. I like PvE dex builds, PvP strength. I'm feeling really truly use a PvP int dex build with some, whatever that word.
Artorias, yeah. No. See, dude, let me tell you, man. Hexes are OP. And you know it. You know that hexes are OP in Dark Souls 1, man.
If I do a no deaths run, it'll be strength build because of the Black Knight's halberd.
Oh, well, yeah, man. Well, dude.
How old are you turning, Dozer? We'll have a little...
The hardest run I've done in Dark Souls, man, was I beat the game with a Stora's Straight Sword.
Ooh.
And no shield. Two-handed, a Stora's Straight Sword.
Jesus
no shield.
Christ.
I didn't do like a no-hit run or anything, but...
See you tomorrow, Dozer. If you drop by, we'll do something for your birthday. Sing you happy birthday or chug a beer. Oh, the other one is the Stanford prison experiment. I always find that one
I've
interesting.
never heard about that.
So, I can't remember, I think it was sometime in the 80s or 90s, Stanford did... What they did is made a fake prison, and I think it was 12 people, 6 people were guards, 6 people were prisoners, and the guards had to treat the prisoners how they thought guards treated prisoners. And by I think it was week 2 or 3, the prisoners were all going insane. And they all have psychological problems now, till this day,
That's
because
insane.
of how bad the guards were, these students who were acting as guards were treating them. It's crazy experiment.
What's fucked?
Yeah, the Stanford prison experiment was
Dude,
wild.
The microization of a human life upon criminal action is absolutely insane to me, man.
Yeah.
Like people make mistakes, dude. And
Right.
all those gangbangers that have shot somebody and have gone to prison for the rest of their lives, if you were to talk to them now, they've matured so much and
Right.
realized how big of a mistake that is, where it's you have no right to use those people for your fucking science experiments, man.
Right.
They're a human being, and I just feel like that's happened a lot over the history of time, man. People use prisoners as experiments, man, and it's wow, man. That guy stole a sack of potatoes, and now he's absolutely insane because you fucking dosed him with acid for 6 months and just fucking put a camera on him because
see what he would do.
hey, you did something wrong, so we're gonna dose you with acid for 6 months, and if you're lucid and stable at the end of it, we'll give you parole. Okay, here we go. All right, what is this? 100% concentrate LSD. 2.5 milliliters. Okay, boom. All right, enough to fucking make any human being go into a coma. Okay, see how this fucking goes.
Yeah.
Is this guy gonna come out of this and become on parole? No, dude. He's gonna end up scratching his fucking tips of his fingers off against a wall because he thinks he's a tiger.
Right.
Especially in the environment.
And then some scientist is gonna jot that down and be at hour 8 he scratched his fingers against the wall because he thought he was a tiger. Why? Probably because of the 2.5 milliliters of acid.
Probably because all the acid that's in his system. See, Salty Tank says the furthest I got into a no-hit run was Range, the 2 bells, got hit, said fuck it, and never tried it again.
Yeah, dude. Dude, at least you got 2 bells, man. That's pretty fucking good, dude. Quelaag, man. That's a pretty good boss to not get fucking hit on, dude. Lava's everywhere. Hey, props, dude. I would recommend trying it again. If you can ring the first 2 bells, dude, you got it.
Of all the horrible shit we can do to each other, the worst is locking someone in a solitary confinement.
Yeah, making someone be alone, man. It's fucked up.
It's awful.
Make you insane.
Absolutely.
I think you if you imagine, man, and this is just my personal opinion, I think the transformation that you would see between solitary confinement between 2 people, man. Put bars in between them so they can't murder each other. 'Cause that's
Exactly.
you know what I mean? But that, put them there for 6 months and come back, and those 2 people are gonna be 1, best friends, Like, they're gonna be, like, inseparable.
Yeah.
Forever. They're gonna have talked about everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like, literally everything. They're gonna literally have asked each other, have you ever thought about raping somebody?
Yeah.
And they're gonna get an honest answer about it. You know, and you're gonna know that person intimately.
Yeah.
And I think at that point in time, you, like, become a therapist for that other person.
Right.
You wouldn't be a therapist for anybody else. But after that amount of time,
Yeah.
just being with that person, man, you know them so well at that point that, like, you can fix each other. Like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, you can help each other become a better human being.
Or worse.
And even if it's the rest of your life that you spend with that person, I think it's fair
Right.
that any human being gets to spend their life with someone else.
At least one other person.
Yeah, exactly. Just one other person, man. Like,
Just-
even, like, if it's, what's that movie, man, where they're passing toilet paper through the walls of that prison cell? Oh, it makes me, like, I get chills and I want to cry, dude, because it's
Green
like,
Mile?
yes,
Yeah.
it's that person that's reading those toilet paper rolls about those lesbians that fell in love in the 2 prison cells. And then she sat in the prison cell and listened while, like, she fell in love with this girl from only passing notes. They never saw each other, man. They just passed notes between toilet paper rolls in between
Yeah.
these 2 cells in a little hole. And it's, like, literally one of the best love stories
Definitely
I've
not-
ever heard in my life, dude.
I know what
and
you're
it's like,
talking
that's
about,
what I'm
but-
saying, man. That communication just between 2 people can, like,
It's definitely not the Green Mile.
I mean, like, I can just go ahead and assume that what we're doing right now started because of communication between
Yeah.
you two.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have started a podcast by yourself.
No,
You wouldn't have
definitely
started a podcast by yourself. But, like, just 2 people talking to each other, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Bouncing ideas off each other. We're eventually convinced each other to do something crazy.
Yeah.
Which is like, you know what I mean? Like, sitting at 5 viewers, man. Tyler 1 sitting at 22,000
Fucking Tyler.
for being a dumbass.
That
Like,
guy's a
being the
fucking
biggest dumbass on the internet, dude. Like, I don't want to get famous that way.
No.
Like, I will absolutely never stoop to that level.
I would
dude.
way rather
Whereas,
like
like-
this, like just conversating between, like telling stories like you're doing now. Like I'd way rather have 5 viewers and then 21,000 just
Yeah, dude,
telling
that are just
actual
spamming fucking tryhard emotes in my fucking chat, dude. I guarantee half or more of Tyler 1's viewers are fucking 12 years or
Yeah.
younger.
No, I'm sure.
Like, they're all, dude. They're all stealing their mom's credit cards. They're fucking signing up for
Yeah.
free Prime trials and shit. And, like, that's just so bad, dude. I feel like that's the complete opposite of what Twitch is trying to do.
Right.
Like, Twitch is just trying to, like, bring this community of us nerdy fucking people
Yeah.
together, man. And, like, give people an outlet to, like, play video games
Exactly.
on a competitive level without being part of that esports gaming thing where it's like you make one mistake and people don't stop talking about it for fucking a month.
giving us individuality.
You know what I
just-
mean? Like, and I appreciate it, dude. Like Counter-Strike, really competitive Counter-Strike. It's like for a month we're all talking about how like Skadoodle missed this shot with an up, and if he would have made that shot,
Yeah.
would have won the game or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, and that's cool or whatever. But if you notice, those people don't stream, dude.
No.
They're playing off stream. They don't want you to know how they're winning. They don't
Yeah.
want you to fucking see
Exactly.
that. They want you to just die and be like, oh, Skadoodle killed me again. Fuck, how did you do that?
Right.
Versus like this awesome Twitch community of just like, I'm gonna play this game because I think I'm decent at it, and
Yeah.
like you can watch, hang out with me, and like you might learn something about this game.
Yeah.
Like,
We missed some. Here's a place I work at. Oh, I think we missed some good stuff here. That's the thing we also like to do with our.
Salty, you're funny, man. I
Right.
like you.
Love salty.
Not a lot of people like to communicate with their chat. We try to make sure we get everything. So let's see. Ever been alone for more than 24 hours? No kind of stimulation? No. That sounds awful.
Just like alone, not talking to anyone for 20. I think I have for sure.
I have definitely.
Yeah.
And honestly, man, it's not good.
Oh yeah, this is where Miles works. This is like his spot he works at.
Fuck.
Out in Hawaii.
That's right.
Beautiful.
Suck my dick.
I'd be down to work there.
Alright.
Go find a hole and die in it.
Gosh,
I'm just kidding, man. Fucking right on, dude. I would love to live somewhere like that.
Like,
And,
that's
like,
your
set up
job?
my computer in front of it and just play video games instead.
Could you
of
imagine just,
volleyball.
like, that's your job?
Because
You
I
go
just
to
want to
that.
play video games, dude.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's like all I want to do. Like, I was like, I haven't played Overwatch in like 4 months, dude. And after like four
Couple games,
I
you're
was
killing
like
it.
fucking wrecking shop with fucking
Yeah, when we were
McCree.
playing, he was killing it with McCree.
Yeah.
A couple games in, he was just fucking him up.
It's
what I like to
just
hear.
like I want to play video games for a
Yeah.
living, dude. But I just like, I think what you guys do is awesome, man.
Yeah, it's
like
fun.
like just like
podcast and then play some video games.
That's what we love,
communicate
yeah.
with people,
We come
man.
here, we talk to, people, and then we play video games.
Like
after.
I think it's super awesome that Miles shares that like picture with
Yeah.
everybody, and like that's cool, man.
Like we've had Jarl,
Hey.
Salty,
Yeah.
this girl Crystal Meth, and Dingo Hawk all on Discord. We've met them through this.
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
like,
it's
you know,
fucking
it's
awesome,
cool
man.
shit.
Like, we have friends, because we talk to them online, and
Then we can't forget Matt.
yeah.
Matt, we might go see Matt out in Boston in the fall. So,
Yeah.
bro, I can't even think about
Wait.
huge.
Could you say that you've never been to Boston in the fall?
I've never been to Boston in the fall.
Cause we're the pirates and don't do anything. We just sit at home and lie around. And if you ask us to do anything, we'll just tell you we don't do anything.
Man, I just got
And
debated.
I've never been.
God damn it. So Jarl says, bro, I can't even think about huge Twitch channels. It's a whole different thing from the rest of the Twitch. It really is. Like if you go sit in someone's channel who has 22,000 people watching, it's not like it is on any other Twitch channel.
Dude, I watched Shroud snap the other day and just change
really?
his chat to emote only.
Oh shit.
Because, like, they were harassing all these other fucking streamers, dude, that were trying to fucking do this PUBG tournament.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
Yeah.
dude, you guys are all being toxic. I'm changing it to emote only mode.
Yeah.
And it was like still watching the emote only mode, you could just feel the toxicity, dude. Like
Right.
just people just being mean as fuck as much as they can. And it's like, why? There's gotta be at least 50,000 people in the US alone, man, that
Yeah.
like come home from work, get on Twitch, and fuck with people.
Yeah.
Like that's all they do, man. Like there's like guilds of people that just stream snipe.
We get
They
that all the time.
they coordinate stream snipes.
We get that constantly.
Like that's why I'm scared to stream Hearthstone, man. Because as soon as you get good, everyone starts stream sniping you
Yeah.
with counter decks. And in like the game, it's like you just changed it from heroic to legendary
Well,
difficulty.
And then you got two
Because-
options. You either just try and deal with it, or you put your stream on like a 5-minute delay, and then it's hard to communicate with chat.
And then people start dropping out because they say something and you never answer. And then they leave.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, you read their message and respond, and they're gone already.
That's what happens. I watch a lot of poker people because I love poker, and it's all on 5-minute delays because obviously they're playing for money.
dude. Yeah.
But, hey, Miles, are those plantations then that you're bringing home? Curious. They look good though.
Yeah.
You guys will get huge because you guys engage in chat. Well, we
Hey,
hope so.
I would hope so.
The Happy Hob is a good example of one of the larger streamers because he still tries to read chat while doing no-hit runs of Dark Souls with 1,000 people spamming chat at the same time. See, that would be hard to do, honestly. Like if we had 1,000 people all engaged in chat right now,
It'd be hard as fuck. We
it'd be
can't
hard
do
as
it.
fuck for
Well,
us.
you can't. It's
No, you can't.
impossible. It's impossible. And then the chat gets toxic because you're not responding to people.
Yeah.
But it's like it's going so fast, and especially like in this environment, I forgot about 2 Hearthstone games.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
You get going on
I've
a
never met
conversation.
you two before.
Yeah.
I think you guys are cool as fuck, and I'm
Yeah.
like super
Yeah.
interested in talking to you.
Yeah, I love it.
So it's like very hard to like try to like pay attention to that when
Plus
I'm trying to
your game.
engage somebody in a conversation.
Right.
So like imagine playing like Fortnite
oh,
Yeah.
and like people are like donating money to you left and right and shit and wanting you to read messages and click links and all this shit, and it's like, listen, fucking people, there's 73 people alive on the map. I got a fucking deagle with 2 bullets, a fucking 1 bandage. I'm at 25 health with 10 shield, and you're all bitching at me for not reading your
Well,
fucking
exactly.
500-bit donation.
We were
Like, I'll get to it.
Just after.
When I get to it.
Right. We've been watching this guy. I think his name's King Richie.
I was showing a little bit.
Yeah. So he has like 1,000+ wins in Fortnite. He's like a god at Fortnite or whatever.
Yeah, he plays Ninja all the time.
Yeah. How he does it is like he doesn't like engage anything in the chat except after a game, and it's just to thank like, oh, thanks for the sub,
Subs.
thanks for the sub, thanks for the bits, thanks for the sub. Like at this point where he's at now, there's no actual like communicating with the guy.
And for me, there's two different kinds of streamers that are at his level. It's the pro streamers that collect tips for play.
Yeah.
And then there's the pro streamers that collect tips for entertainment. Like,
Yeah.
I'm watching you, you're entertaining me. It doesn't matter if you're winning or not because I like you.
Yeah.
So here's some bits.
Like-
And then there's the other person that's like, you don't say anything, but goddamn, dude, you just got 7 kills with a fucking bolt action sniper rifle in a minute. Have 1,000 bits, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Like, I think of that-
You know, and those streamers know that they are that kind of streamer,
Yeah.
and they don't have that personality to be that like 50,000 sub streamer, so they'll take their $5,000 a month in subs,
Well,
Yeah.
and they'll be better than most of those
Well, I
pro
think
streamers,
that-
man.
like Cloud9 Sneaky in League of Legends.
He's so good.
He's so good, but
Ah!
he's also super entertaining
Dude.
because he's a meme lord and people love
And
it.
he just listens. He's this little fucking white kid listening to gangster rap
Right.
all day long, dude. Playing 80 carries bottom,
Yeah,
dude.
and he's a
Just,
monster.
Fucking dude, he's the only reason Cloud9's winning fucking
well, yeah.
in LCS right now, man. At all. I love Sneaky, man. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
Sneaky's
dude,
my
Sneaky's
fucking
awesome.
boy, dude.
But I think-
Yasuo is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah,
too.
he's great.
He's really fucking bummed,
He's moving
man.
up there.
He went and got his hair cut, dude, and his
Again?
hair was like at a slant,
Oh shit!
and like everyone rated him.
Did you see what happened with? So they did a 1v1 tournament. It was for $100,000. It was Yasuo, Skara, Wild Turtle, and Shifter.
No way, Scarra won.
I think Skara did. But here's the funny thing. It was so embarrassing. They did random champs out of a hat. Like the guy, like you had to pick a hat. Yasuo got Yasuo. Win against Skara, who got fucking Rise.
And lost.
Lost. He picked out Rise, and he said this would be too easy. Said that to Yasuo, got Graves, and beat him. And it was like, yeah, it was bad. How does a one trick lose?
Yasuo? And I'm not even talking about the streamer. A Yasuo
Lost a
a 1v1 to a Graves?
Yeah. It was embarrassing.
Thanks for the bits, Miles.
The fact that that's his main character who he has his channel built around,
I've watched that dude do some shit on Yasuo.
that is just beyond,
That shouldn't be done.
right?
He's breaking the game, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane, man. But go Skara, dude. I love Offline TV, man. They're
Right?
fucking
I thought he
dope.
was great.
I'm so glad they ditched Toast.
Yeah.
Sorry. I like, dude, like, literally Disguised Toast was, like, one of my favorite fucking streamers, dude. I loved his streams. I loved his fucking videos he put on YouTube of just, like, look how broken Hearthstone is.
Right.
Like, do this and fuck someone over and make their day awful. Do this, it's broken. And he, like, did all these cool videos. And then it's, like, he got famous a little bit and then, like, got an ego.
Yeah.
From
Big ego.
hell, dude. And it's like, watching him most of the time, it's like he's trying to, like, it's like he's, like, thinks his facial expressions are now a way to talk. It's like he'll say, like, somebody will say something to him and he'll just be like,
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miles, for the
Yeah,
bits.
thank you for the bits, Miles.
Goddamn.
Appreciate it.
Hooking it up. I'm trolling. Well,
You're trolling in a good goddamn way.
right.
Don't be
sorry.
How can you be sorry for giving us bits?
Right.
you want to play this bit war, Miles? I'll win this bit war.
Scroll up. There we go.
Yeah, that keyboard's kind of...
You'd have to do a special room for the stream, like one where people want to chat to the streamer, and one where it's between people and producer to manage reading chat for guys while doing it on this format. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We would definitely have to have someone that would be
Well,
reading chat.
like,
all
and
day.
I haven't thought about doing, like, what do you guys think about this idea, man? Like I want to stream Hearthstone, right? So
Yeah.
a stream of Hearthstone where, like, once a month, dude, I do a stream where it's like beat me, and I buy you a sub.
Hey, dope.
You know what I mean?
That'd
So
be
it's
way
like
cool.
it's like you just like spam chat your gamer tag or whatever, and I'll challenge you to a standard duel. And if you beat me, I'll gift you a sub for a month to my channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, you know, I'll like say up front, like, hey guys, I only have enough for like 10 subs. So like, if you manage to beat me 10 times, like, I can't gift any more subs because I'm a poor boy. But like, I really want to play with the people that are watching me. So like, fucking challenge me, man. Let's fucking play some
I think
cards
that's a great
together.
idea.
That'd be dope.
And then in that way, like, I feel like, you know, if they beat me as a streamer, they're gonna come back. You know what I mean? They're gonna come back because it's like, I will be a cool dude about you beating me. I'll be like, fuck yeah, man, that was a sick play. I outplayed.
I saw it.
What's up?
What's up, Uncommon Hog?
How you doing, Uncommon Hog? How you doing tonight?
Dig the fucking name.
That's
Like,
how you doing, One Maze?
Biggest chill dude. Yeah, what's up, One Maze? How's it hanging?
What's up?
Welcome to a vegetable you can have a beer with.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
I was thinking about the eggplant emoji.
Oh.
Well, like, I've even thought about, like, because you can do all sorts of giveaways on Twitch,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
It's totally
tons.
okay for you to do. But, like, I thought about, like, trying to catch, like, a sick graphics card on sale and buying that, man, and doing, like, a 30-day giveaway on it. And just,
Right.
like, anybody who, like, follows get 1 entry, subs get 5 entries
That'd be
type
dope.
of deal for, like, a nice
Yeah.
computer processor, or even stuff like Counter-Strike cases, man.
That'd
You
be
know, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that, where it'd be like at the end of the night, we're gonna open 5 Counter-Strike cases,
You guys
and
get all of it.
you whatever's in it, you like we'll pick a number like out like everybody. When you type this, we're gonna assign a number to you. And then at the end of the night, we're gonna open some Counter-Strike
That's when you get
cases,
the-
man. And like people will sit and watch and listen to you guys for like 2 hours because at the end of it, you're gonna open some Counter-Strike cases and people
Fuck yeah.
And you know what, dude? I will live with the fact that I gave away a pair of $8,000 gloves. You know what I mean? Like I will live with that because I can clip that. And
No way, dude,
I can put that on YouTube, dude.
You get Op Dragon Lore and you unplug your fucking PC. Oh
No,
went down.
no, dude. You get a Karambit Doppler Black Diamond
With stat track on it.
factory new stat track.
Oh fuck.
And you know what you do, man? You know what you do? You go, clip this shit! Clip this shit! Type numbers in, blah, 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 blah. And you put that shit on YouTube. And
Yeah.
you know what you type as your thumbnail? You go, giving away Doppler Black Diamond Karambit.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you find some nobody streamer that's watching your fucking thing, and you get on his stream and you fucking trade him a knife and you clip that shit and you put it on YouTube. And before
true.
you know it, MoTV shares your fucking video. Everybody that plays Counter-Strike watches it, thinks you're cool as fuck for doing that.
True.
For like giving some like where you find like a good streamer, dude, somebody who's like kicking ass, but you can tell has no money, and you give him that fucking knife, dude. You give him
You
that
just
fucking
make their
knife.
whole
You
year.
give him that fucking knife, dude, and you clip that shit, and you go like, "This is fucking awesome, dude. You're great." And you not only made a friend on Twitch forever,
Right.
because you gave him a fucking Black Diamond Doppler, but now you have a YouTube video, of 3 million views.
How much is that knife? Just so everyone knows.
It's like a Black Diamond Doppler is like $12,000.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, there's only like 7 of them in the world, and the cases are dwindling quick. So like, pretty soon, man, like that knife. So like, here's where we go. So like the case that drops the karambit that I'm talking about, the knife, it's like 1 in 1,000 chance of you getting a knife. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get the knife. Period. And then after that, it re-rolls again. 1 out of 100. 10 of those become rubies. So
Thanks,
it's
Miles.
a ruby-colored knife. 10 of those become sapphire knives. 10 of them can become an emerald knife. 1 of them can become a black diamond.
So
like,
the odds are just
so
crazy.
you're 1 out of 100,000 cases has a black diamond karambit Doppler in it. They've only made 1.2 million
Miles,
of those
thank you.
cases.
Yeah.
So like, there's only like 300,000 left that have not been opened, and those are going up in price like packs of magic cards, pretty much. Because like, if you open that 2 years from now and you get a fucking karambit Doppler Black Diamond,
It's gonna be like buy you
Thank
a
you,
house.
Miles. Appreciate it.
I don't even know, man, dude. That's so fucking rare, man. Like, if I got something like that, dude, like, it would change my life.
Right.
Like, let me ask you guys something. I want to ask each of you guys this question. This is like, if I gave you a $5,000 bill, let's pretend that exists. I give you $5,000, right? How much could you do with your life
Oh,
with
hold on.
$5,000?
A lot.
What would you do? What would you do? I want to like take it like if I hand you $5,000 and I go, Wesley, next week I want to see a better Twitch stream.
Oh, well, yeah.
I want to see this $5,000 do something in the next week.
Well, yeah, I mean, even without adding that added to the hypothetical, like $2,500 to $3,000 of that right now is going to buy me and Forrest a fucking bitchin' PC to stream and game off of for here.
Do you guys want a PC?
Don't tell me that.
No. I'm not even kidding. Like, all you have to do is put a graphics card and a processor in it.
Yeah.
It's got 16 gigs of fucking fast RAM. It's got 128 gigabyte solid state drive, a 500 gigabyte spin drive. So like, gonna have to limit what you install on the solid state drive. But like Fortnite and everything, I installed on my D drive, dude, and it runs just fine. But any MMO, you gotta install on your C drive. So you might have to buy a bigger solid state or whatever. I'm not even kidding, dude. I'll give it to you guys. I don't even care. It's like in the case and everything. Like the graphics card is in there. It's got a 470 GTX in it.
Yeah.
Like, you could play all sorts of games on it if you guys wanted to just like put a couple parts in it.
Right.
Hell yeah, I'll bring it over.
Dude,
You guys can
sounds
have
crazy.
it. No,
I'm
fucking
definitely
for real.
down. I appreciate
Seriously though, dude, like it's been sitting in my basement and I've been debating taking it to the DI because I feel like that would be such a find for somebody at the DI who'd blow their fucking mind away when they opened it up and it had 16 gigs of Corsair RAM in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Like-
definitely put it to fucking use.
Yeah, it'd get used, like...
Well, and
Day one.
even if it takes you guys like a few months or whatever to get some better parts put in it, dude, like I have the case and everything in it, like a sick ass fucking Asus motherboard, and
It's
like,
gotta be better than the Toshiba.
well,
So...
the Toshiba's in the room and I don't want it to hear. So,
right.
like, it's good. It's a good computer for like watching YouTube and like.
It tries its heart out.
Yeah. So like, this is like my ASMR discussion about the Toshiba laptop. And I just want to say that my computer that I'd give you guys would be a lot quicker. It's got an i7 in it. So, it needs a heat sink. That's the thing. It needs a heat sink because I took it out of the old computer because I forgot and I almost melted my new processor. It was real scary. It got real hot. My computer, like, you know the sound that Metal Gear Solid makes when it's like, and like that exclamation point pops up above your head and you know shit's about to go down. That happened on my computer, but the screen turned all black and an exclamation point popped up and it said, temperature at terminal levels, shutting down PC to rescue PC components. And I thought I was fucking Ethan Hunt in a Mission Impossible movie. And I immediately almost died because I thought my $1,600 computer had just fried. Because I forgot to put a heat sink on the fucking processor. But it's okay, it's all good.
It still works.
And this has been ASMR Computer Talk with Curtis. So yeah, I'll bring that fucking PC next time I do a fucking...
Damn, that'd be
Shit,
awesome. Because it... Like, we've been having problems with the Toshiba.
Yeah,
like,
no. Yeah, dude, I'll bring it over. Like, I'm sure you guys know computers.
Yep.
You can look at it. Fucking...
We figured it out.
Like, get a fucking couple parts off a Newegg, dude, and it's good to go.
Yeah, I built a
Like,
computer or two.
and honestly, the heat sink I pulled out of it, man, was an old heat sink. I should have bought a new one. I honestly should still buy a new one. I'm kind of worried about it because it's
Yeah.
like one of the big old Cooler Master heat sinks with all the metal coils on it instead of like the small ones. with that new metal that just got little spikes on them.
Right.
I should get one of those. Especially if I'm gonna play Fortnite. Like I clicked Fortnite and it was like, do you want it to put everything at the highest settings, like the default settings for you? I clicked OK and it just put everything at the highest possible setting, and it was like, okay, so it's gonna run pretty hot, especially if I'm capturing the game at the same time.
Salty wants to know
Dude.
what Counter-Strike Go rank you are.
Oh, dude, I'm not ranked in CS:GO, man. Like I will honestly say, dude, I don't have that iron sight aim that you need to for Counter-Strike. I really just love watching it. Like, it's I see like the same amount of skill in Counter-Strike as I do in like professional soccer.
Yeah.
So like I don't really play soccer or am into soccer,
Yeah.
but I love watching professional soccer
fuck
because
yeah.
it's so fucking hard.
It's
And that's
intense.
kind of way I am with Counter-Strike, Frank. So like I know I might be a poser or whatever because I don't actually play and I'm not good or whatever, but like I want to. Like I just don't have anybody to play with. So like maybe if I hook these guys up with this PC and they fix
Get
it
some
up, they'll
games
play
in.
some Counter-Strike
I'm
with
down.
me.
I like
Because like
Counter-Strike.
ultimately that's like I just don't want to play games alone. That's why I play Warcraft.
Yeah.
Because like I have a guild of people that are always down to do stuff
Yeah.
with me. Like we're in the age of playing video games alone. Kind of sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Like most single player games besides the Souls series are pretty garbage. They're
Yeah.
not fun.
Let's see. I'd personally sell the knife so I could buy a computer that can run Counter-Strike Go at more than 40 frames per second, 720p, with all the settings on low, and a mouse that doesn't randomly jerk to the left in games. Good call.
Dude, what you need is a computer that can run Counter-Strike Go at 60 frames per second with an aimbot. And then you just don't stream that shit. And then when you hit rank S, you uninstall said aimbot.
Right, and then you're just there.
And then the 4 people on your other team, they carry you.
Yeah.
And then you seem good, but you're not really good.
Next time, give Curtis the pop filter when he gets up all on the mic. Oh, yeah, for the,
Hey, I'm sorry,
the ASMR.
man.
It adds to the
Hey,
ASMR.
I'm sorry, man.
Euphoric, monkey urine. Are you drinking monkey urine?
He was drinking beer. I know he sent me a Snapchat. He ran to the fridge, pulled a beer out, and started drinking. So
10 out of 10 would ruin her life. Oh boy, here we go.
it's a return, but
I'm out of batteries.
oh no.
Life has no meaning anymore.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would, for sure. Feel ya.
I'm
know what
punch
she's
her in the
doing.
head. Come in here.
Edamame vegetable you can drink with a beer? Never heard of it. Nerds.
Wait. So, you guys get what my whole vegetable you can drink a beer with is, right?
Wheat?
So, George W. Bush's thing was that they all said, it's a president you could have a beer with. So I said it's a vegetable you could have a beer with. Because that might as well be George W. Bush.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I'm an aimbot when I get gaming. Gaming rig boy.
Hell yeah. Dude, I love your mod. This guy's cool as fuck.
You're damn
Yes.
right.
Hey, Frank Salty of the Seas 7. I like it. You're a cool dude.
Right?
You should follow my Twitch channel. Me and this guy's Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And this Twitch channel. We're all helping each other out here.
Yeah, for sure.
A bird story.
Love
Is
it.
it
We
like-
just want follows, dude. Our goal is
Actually-
30 follows by the end of the month. We think we can do that.
I think you can.
30
for sure.
follows, dude. That's not a big
Absolutely.
deal. I know that many people in real life. If
Right.
it gets close enough, I'll just fucking give them all $1 to make a Twitch
$1.
account and follow me.
Go follow.
Dude, I thought about it, bringing crispy bean burritos into work and just offering a crispy bean burrito to everybody that makes a Twitch account and follows us.
That would work.
I think all
I
the,
think it
all the
would.
Mexicans would do it.
You guys are playing
Yeah.
fucking Cuphead. Good luck.
Yeah. So everyone, go follow this channel right here.
If you want more of the Curtis and Bird.
Yeah, go follow.
Hey, maybe we'll have them on our stream.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Maybe we'll have, maybe me and this dude will stream some Dark Souls.
Hey, there you go.
That'd be fun as
I'm
fuck.
in. I'm in.
Dude,
We'll definitely do
I've
collabs.
always wanted
so
to do like a Dark Souls run where like you trade off on deaths.
Yeah.
But like when you're not dead, you got to do something real shitty that sucks ass.
You're right.
And so like it could even be like you have to lift this 5-pound weight up
The whole
constantly
time.
while someone else is while they're not dead. So eventually you get to the point where you're like, fuck you!
Die.
Just die! I hope that guy fucking kills you, man.
Right.
And then like they run into like that. I can't think of his name right now, man. The boss in the first one that's like in that little tiny alleyway with the stairs that go up.
Oh,
Like that boss.
he
Like that would
jumps
just be
down.
like trading back and forth.
Yeah.
You got to get the key to open that door, and
Right.
as soon as you walk in the door, he's like running at you with 2 dogs and
Yeah.
like jumps, and he'll insta kill you if you don't dodge roll. Fuck that guy.
Cuphead no follow. Fucking Cuphead.
Yeah,
I
go
run
follow these
DS
guys.
on PC at 19 frames at 540p.
Oh shit.
I'd fucking destroy that. Thanks for the ASMR hookup.
No problem, baby.
And thanks for the 225 bits in total, Miles Days. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's
man.
fucking awesome. You're awesome.
Hooking it up. You guys want to call it for the podcast?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good podcast. So yeah, we're gonna fucking call for this one. So if you guys wanna, make sure you guys follow these guys. A Bird Story.
You have any social medias yet? Anything like that?
I have a Twitter set up for me, but I was gonna make this guy set up his own Twitter so that people don't start tweeting me about shit for him, because I'm not you. I don't want to answer questions for you.
I don't
People are
know
gonna be
about
like,
Twitter.
"Hey, why is your hair so long?" And I'm gonna be like, "I'm not Bird."
Hey, you
Answer that. So
we're still gonna game. So
Yeah, we'll be back in a few.
yeah, we'll be back for gaming. But yeah, we're just gonna call for the podcast.
Take a little break, go get some fresh air,
Yeah.
smoke a cigarette.
So yeah, fucking thank you guys. Make sure you guys follow these guys on Twitch. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
I'll post
Dude,
it.
let's do a fucking Overwatch stream, man. That'd
Fuck
be
yeah.
fun as fuck.
Yeah.
we
If you
gotta
guys
get
all
you
go
guys a
follow
PC.
them, that'd be
Like,
super
let's play
fucking.
PC. Let's
PC's
start
so
playing
much
PC
better.
games together, guys.
I'm way
Let's make that
fucking down.
fucking happen.
Let's fucking
like,
do it.
you guys can have that box. I don't care.
I'm
like,
way down.
I bought it 5 years ago, and it was fucking top of the line then. So it's like obviously not going to be top of the line now because
Right.
of computer parts. But
But
like,
still, yeah.
but that's the cool thing about computers, man. Is it's like if you have like, let's rate the parts 5 out of 10 now. But if you buy 2 parts that are 8 out of 10. Combined with those 5 out of 10, you got a 7 out of 10 computer.
Exactly.
And that can play anything.
Here's how he runs Dead by Daylight. Salty.
Oh no.
No. No.
Salty.
So
No.
what blur is which?
Dude, I can pretty much stream 4K from my fucking house, dude. It's insane. Like my stream strength, dude, it's like it spikes above. It like goes like out of the chart, and then it says. It literally says stellar connection. Share your connection with others, and I can click OK, and like it'll share my connection with others. Dude,
Yeah,
and
that's
it'll let people like feed off of my internet to like strengthen their connection.
Oh, shit.
And like literally, dude, I found nothing that does for me. Nothing. Like they it says like is literally like, do you want to be cool? And just like let people use some of your internet because you got like
All of it.
500 megabytes a second extra.
Can you donate a couple of those?
Yeah,
please?
because like, dude, Disguised Toast is streaming off of Comcast right now,
Alright.
and this shit's bad. You know what I mean? Like the Verizon network can only get us so far, my
Right.
friends. So like, we can boost this signal at all.
Euphoric, fly up to Utah right now with your passport and come have a cigarette with us.
Yeah, but we're gonna fucking call this one. So
We'll be back.
later, we'll be back. Yeah, soon. We're just gonna game after this, but it's for the podcast wise.
Love you guys.
Fucking thank you guys for coming in.